Enterprise Rent-A-Car, Franklin Family Eye Care, Sports World, Emmanuel Baptist Church, Coke Zero, Sinorama, Holiday Inn Express, Middle Tennessee Wash Pros, Southeast Impressions, Bill Potter with Best Real Estate Advisors, Houston Clinic, Chick-fil-A, Don Kennedy Roofing, Outback Steakhouse, Lee Company, Kitty Salas and Salas Realty Group, Wilson Bank and Trust, Cumberland Auto Repair, and Cumberland University. And now, with the call of today's game, here's Randy Salas.
Welcome everyone to Russell Morgan Field in Knoxville, Tennessee, home of the Johnson University Royals for today's non-conference single game between the Cumberland Phoenix and the number 19 ranked Royals of Johnson University. Beautiful 64-degree day here at Russell Morgan Field. This is a brand new ball field, and we're just in time for the prayer and national anthem, which we'll get to in just a second. Cumberland comes in with a record of 27 wins, 8 losses, 1 tie. The Royals come in with a record of 24 wins, 8 losses. They are ranked number 19 in the country. Non-conference game. We played these guys a couple of weeks ago, back on March 18th. Cumberland won that game 14-4 behind 6 home runs. Here's the national anthem for us. Says play ball, and we're just about to do just that. 7th all-time meeting between these two schools. As I said, Johnson University just started a baseball program not too terribly many years ago. Each team has won 3 games in the series. As I said, Cumberland won the last one 14-4 on Tuesday, March 18th, back at the 6th. 6 home runs hit by the Phoenix that day by Hunter Moser, Toshi Korea, Aiden McDonald, Gain Ossett, LaRue hit in that 14-4 win over Johnson, the Johnson Royals. This is the first time ever Cumberland has played Johnson in Knoxville. All 6 of the previous games have been at our place, so this is kind of new territory. That doesn't happen much anymore. Here's the starting lineups for Cumberland as we're about ready to get going. Leading off, playing shortstop, number 2, a senior from Des Moines, Washington, Drew Dalton Akawumi. Batting second, playing center field, a junior from Williamsville, Illinois, Hunter Moser. Batting third, playing right field, a senior from Cartersville, Georgia, Preston Welchel. Batting cleanup, playing first base, a junior from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, Wilford 10. Batting fifth, playing left field, a junior from Blanco, Texas, Dylan LaRue. Batting sixth, the DH, senior from Chiba, Japan, Toshi Korea. Batting in the 7th hole, the second baseman, number 13, a senior from San Felipe, Venezuela, Rafael Garcia. Batting 8th, doing the catching, senior from Kindred, North Dakota, Trent Dukeshire. Batting 9th, playing third base, a sophomore from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Gaines Hawson. And on the mound for Cumberland, number 11 from Mount Juliet, Tennessee, 6'3", 170-pound senior, Logan Baskin. The lineup for Johnson, leading off, playing center field, Luke Wilson. Batting second, playing shortstop, Nolan Kuzi. Batting third, playing right field, Travis Hobbensiefken. Playing second base and batting cleanup, Braden Frank. Doing the catching, batting fifth, that's incorrect. He is the DH. The DH bats fifth, Zoe Zuniga. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Cade Leifer. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Braden Taylor. Doing the catching and batting eighth, Austin Minaseri. And playing left field and batting ninth, Eddie Almeida. On the hill will be Garrett Borst. He comes in with a record of 1-0. Just about ready to get underway here. Borst, the pitcher for Johnson, his numbers on the season pretty good. 1 win, no losses, sparkling ERA, 1.62, 7 appearances, 2 starts. He has 3 saves on the year, 16 2/3 innings, 17 hits, only 3 earned runs allowed, walked only 3, struck out 14. Opponents hitting .283 against Borst. Pretty good numbers for Borst. This is a 9-inning ball game. Drew Dalton Akawumi steps up to get this thing started. Batting from the left side against the right-hander Borst. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. Drew having a spectacular year. As everybody who listens to us regularly knows, comes in, hit 389. Here comes the second pitch. Outside again, 2-0. Drew is 9th in the conference in batting average. He's 2nd in the conference in hits. He's 1st in the conference in walks. He's 2nd in on-base percentage. He's 1st in doubles. He's 1st in runs scored. Pitch outside, 3-0. They're working him away for some reason. He's also 2nd in stolen bases. So he's atop or near the top of the leaderboard in several categories. 3-0 count now. To the switch hitting Dalton Akawumi batting from the left side. Inside corner for a strike. 3-1 now. Drew leads our team and the conference. 44 runs scored. Here comes the 3-1. Up high, and Drew draws the leadoff walk. How many times have we said that? He just continues to get on base for Hunter Moser. Moser Jr. from Williamsville, Illinois. He leads the Mid-South Conference in batting average with a .452 average. He is 8th in the conference in hits. Moser's 1st in the conference in on-base percentage, just ahead of Drew. All over the leaderboard also is Moser. He's 6th in runs scored, 4th in stolen bases. Takes the first pitch for a ball. It's 1-0. Dalton Akawumi leads the conference, 2nd in the conference in stolen bases with 17. Not getting as big a lead as he typically does yet. Give him a chance or two to figure out Borst's movement. Throw over first, and Drew's back. The defense for the Johnson Royals, Taylor at 3rd, Kuzi at short, Frank at 2nd, Leifer at 1st, Almeida in left, Wilson center, Hobbit Siefkin right. Behind the plate is Austin Minaseri. On the hill, Garrett Borst. 1-0 pitch. Fake. Will hit deep to right center field. Hobbit Siefkin calling for it and right, and he makes the grab. Moser out. Fly out to right. First out of the inning brings up Preston Welchel. He too is all over the leaderboard. Preston comes in hitting .385. Leads our team in RBIs with 44, which puts him 2nd in the conference. Left-handed hitter. Preston Welchel, 6 homers, 44 runs batted in. 10th in the conference in batting average, 4th in hits, 2nd in runs batted in, 3rd in base on balls, 6th in on-base percentage, 9th in extra base hits, 3rd in runs scored. Throw over to first, Dalton Akawamumi's back. He's also 7th in hit by pitch. It's on base a lot. He bats with 1 out, and Drew Dalton Akawumi, the shortstop at first base. Big lead, and there he goes. Slow breaking ball down low in the dirt. That gets out in center field. Drew cannot get up. He's got the stolen base. It was a tough pitch to run on as it was a breaking ball down low. And Austin Minaseri, the catcher, not a whole lot he could do with that. And for Drew Minasini, not Minaseri, I apologize for that. Drew's on 2nd now with stolen base number 18. Count 1-0 to Welchel. Borst takes a long look, and here's the pitch. Welchel hits that one. The first baseman, Leifer, makes a good running pickup and flips to Borst covering. Good job by Leifer, the first baseman. Welchel's out. Does advance the runner, however. And Dalton Akawumi is now 3rd with 2 outs. That is a 3-1 ground out for Welchel. Wilson 10, the hitter. 10 having a great year. Again, .391 average. 6th in the conference in batting average, 5th in hits, 3rd in RBIs. Looks like the previous 3 hitters before him. He's all over the leaderboard. Breaking ball in there for a strike to Wilson 10. He's behind Borst 0-1. Cumberland trying to score first and get on the board, draw first blood against the Johnson Royals. We are in Knoxville, Tennessee, Johnson University campus. Hit high in the air, right side. That looks like it's going to get out of play, and it does. Cumberland is in the third base dugout, and Johnson in the first base dugout. The bullpens are located beyond the dugouts, much like at our ballpark. Only at our ballpark we have seating in between the dugout and the bullpen. Not the case here. 10 is behind, 0-2. 10's been a pretty good 0-2 hitter this season. He usually chokes up on the bat, not this time. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, shortstop. Kuzi has it on a waist-high hop, and he throws 10 out easily. 6-3 ground out for the third out. So Cumberland wastes a leadoff walk. No runs, no hits, no errors, one left. As we head to the bottom of the first, Cumberland 0, Royals coming to bat. Back in 1 minute.
Support for Cumberland Athletics is provided by Hamilton Springs, Tennessee's first transit-oriented community. The award-winning development on Highway 70 in Lebanon includes a Music City Star train station. Homes and lots as well as apartments are available within the Jack Bell Builders development. For more information, contact Anita Tate or visit HamiltonSprings.com.
Enterprise Rent-A-Car is the company with a wrapped car, which means you get the best rental package around. With weekend specials available, Enterprise is the perfect choice for that trip to the ball game or that getaway with a family. Not only will they set you up with a great rental vehicle at a great price, but they'll also make life easier by picking you up. Before you get away, get on the phone and call Enterprise Rent-A-Car at 1-800-RENT-A-CAR. Enterprise Rent-A-Car on the bypass in Lebanon.
Logan Baskin on the hill for Cumberland, a Wilson County product from Mount Juliet. The left-hander, 6'3", 170 pounds. Logan's numbers on the season, no record, 4.91 earned run average, 6 appearances. This is his second start. He's thrown 11 innings. He's allowed 10 hits, 6 earned runs, 4 walks against 14 strikeouts. That's not bad. 1 double, 1 homer. Opponents hitting .244 against Logan Baskin. His last outing was last Tuesday at home against Bryan, and he pitched really, really well. 4 innings pitched, allowed only 1 hit. He walked only 1, and he struck out 6. That's pretty good for 4 innings. So let's see what Logan Baskin can do. Fastball, curve, changeup. And I don't have it in front of him, but I think Logan's previous outing before last Tuesday was also pretty darn good. And he faces leadoff hitter for the Royals, Luke Wilson. He is a good one. 454 average leads his team. 42 runs scored, 49 hits, 9 doubles all lead his team. 583 slugging percentage and 539 on base percentage all leads his team. First pitch from Baskin in there for a strike to Luke Wilson. 0-1 count. Pitch number 2 on the way. Strike number 2 as well. Good job Baskin getting ahead. That's half the battle. Third pitch. Line shot right back where it came from. Left that in a little too fat, did Baskin, and that's a base hit up to center field for Luke Wilson. And that's not good news because he has stolen 27 bases on the year. We don't like to see him getting on base. He's been thrown out 6 times in 27 steals. Nolan Kuzi, the hitter. Shortstop. Senior, 6'1", 170-pounder for Dana Point, California. Bats from the left side. First pitch swung on and missed by Kuzi. 368 hitter. 1 homer, 24 runs batted in. Luke Wilson at first after a single to center field on an 0-2 pitch. Kuzi, the shortstop, batting. Throw over to first. And Wilson is back. Here's in at Trent Duxer, the catcher. Will set the Cumberland defense. There goes the runner in the dirt. Gets by Duxer. He's turning. He's headed for third base. And there's no throw. That's going to have to be a wild pitch and a stolen base. 28th of the year for Wilson. Gets second on the stolen base. Gets third on the wild pitch. And now he is at third with nobody out. And runners. And the batter is Kuzi. 1-1 count on him. That was just a breaking ball in the dirt. Bounced right over Duxer's glove. Came all the way here to the backstop where we are. Swing and a miss on a breaking pitch right there. Good pitch. He's out in front. 1-2 now to Nolan Kuzi, the shortstop. Here's the pitch from Basket. Up high. Ball 1. Let's see if we can pitch out of this, Logan. 2-2 count. Runner at second. At third. Breaking ball, good one. Kuzi just manages to get a small piece of it and foul it away. That was a pretty pitch right there. I'm flying solo today. Chris Slaughter would rather sell insurance than do this. I don't understand that. Here's the 2-2. Fine shot, base hit, much like the one Luke Wilson hit, right back up the middle, right where it came from, and it's 1-0 Johnson, RBI single by Nolan Kuzi. Travis Hobbensiefken comes to bat. Hobbensiefken, the right fielder, 6'3", 195 pounds from Chino, California. Good numbers, 397 average, 2 homers, 34 RBIs. That leads his team. He had a couple of hits against us when we played him a couple of weeks ago. Good-looking hitter. Had a chance to meet his dad before the ball game. Nice guy. We had a long chat. There goes the runner. Duxer throws down. He's out by a mile. Nice job, Trent Duxer. Not even close. Outstanding throw. First out of the inning. Pitch was called a strike. 0-1 count now. Nobody on base. Boy, that could end up being huge. Here's the pitch. Fouled away, and now Baskin is ahead 0-2. Defense for the Phoenix. Hassan at third. Dalton Akwumi at short. Garcia at second. 10 at first. Here's the pitch to Hobbensiefken. Down low. 1-2. Left field is still on the roof. Center field, Hunter Moser. Right field, Preston Welch. With the battery is Duxer behind the plate and Baskin on the mound. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Baskin strikes out Hobbensiefken for the second out of the inning. Good job, Logan. Braden Frank, the second baseman, steps up. Junior, 6', 195 pounder from El Dorado Hills, California. Braden Frank, 310 average. He's the only player on the team that's played in and started all 32 games for the Royals. 4 homers for Frank, which is second on their team. Not a big home run hitting team. They have 22. He has 4 homers, 25 RBIs. Left-handed hitter against a left-handed batter. Logan Baskin, 0-1 count. Good breaking ball right there. It's pretty sharp. 0-2 count. Here's in. Here's the 0-2. Good breaking ball again, just off the plate. That's a good 0-2 pitch in my opinion. But Braden Frank was disciplined enough not to swing at it. Here's the pitch. Same pitch again, and he still didn't swing at it. 2-2 now is the count. Not a cloud in the sky here. 64 degrees. Beautiful day at this new ballpark on the campus of Johnson University. Inside, almost got him and backs him off the plate. And now the count has gone full. 3-2, 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the first. Cumberland trails Johnson 1-0. Here's the 3-2 offering. Nice pitch, breaking ball outside corner. Frank can't believe it, but looked good to me. Second strikeout of the inning, and I have to consider that a victory after the first 2 batters reached base, and one of them scored. Logan Baskin pitches out of it. Good job, Logan. 1 run scores on 2 hits, and no errors. Nobody left at the end of 1 complete. played. Johnson 1, Cumberland 0. Back in a minute.
Hey there, Cumberland fans. This is former Cumberland University baseball player Dr. John Franklin with Franklin Family Eye Care, wishing Coach Ryan Hunt and the team a fantastic season. Our office is located at 3458 North Mount Juliet Road in the heart of Mount Juliet. We provide a full range of primary eye care services. We have state-of-the-art equipment, full-service optical, and fitting of all types of contact lenses, including hard-to-fit cases. See you at the ballpark.
Sports World in Lebanon offers school apparel for your favorite sports team. Hoodies, shirts, hats, ear warmers, and toboggans to show off your school spirit. Sports World also specializes in team uniforms, equipment, and sporting goods supplies, offering customized apparel with screen printing and embroidery that carry North Face, Columbia, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. The staff at Sports World is happy to assist you with all your sporting needs, big or small, open Monday through Saturday. Find them on Facebook for new arrivals and information. For anything and everything sports, think Sports World in Lebanon.
Leading off for Cumberland here in the top of the second inning is Dylan LaRue, the left fielder. Switch hitter bats from the left side against the right-hander Borst. First pitch from Borst in the dirt, ball one. LaRue, junior from Blanco, Texas, transferred from Houston Christian. 319 average, 7 homers, 26 RBIs, 17 walks, leads the Mid-South Conference. Hit 17 hit by pitches, I should say. Swung through that one, it's 1-1. To Dylan LaRue leading off top of the second. 1-0, Johnson leads. Here's the 1-1 to LaRue. Up high. Ball 2, 2-1. LaRue 6th in the conference in hits. 3rd in doubles. 3rd in extra base hits. Here's the pitch from the side armor. Forced. Swung through. It's 2-2. Garrett Forrest, pitcher from Madison, Alabama. Here's the 2-2. Foul tip. Could not hang on to it is Mendocini. And that gives Dylan LaRue new life. That's something you can't really practice. Just tipped his bat and hit the catcher's mitt, but couldn't hold on to it. 2-2 now. Forced getting his signal from Mendocini. Pitch from the side armor. Swing and a miss. LaRue goes down. First strikeout of the game for Garrett Forrest. So with one out, Toshi Korea comes to bat, senior from Chiba, Japan. Korea, 327 average, 6 homers, 34 runs batted in, his 31 walks, tied for the team lead, which also ties for the Mid-South Conference lead. Toshi has really been getting on base lately. 7th best on base percentage in the conference. First pitch from Borst, down low, below the knees, 1-0 count. Rafael Garcia waits on deck. Long look from Borst. Here's the pitch. It's that one out to left field. That's going to get a base hit. First base hit of the ball game for the Phoenix. Toshi Korea singles to left. He's been pretty hot at the plate the last several weeks, seemingly. Rafael Garcia, the hitter. Senior from San Felipe, Venezuela. Garcia comes into today's game hitting .360, no homers, 24 runs batted in. And he'll hit from the left side against the right-handed pitcher, Garrett Forrest. Garcia 3rd in the conference in doubles. Strike called, fastball outside part of the plate. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fake steal by Korea. Ball gets away from the catcher, Mendocini. Korea is going to easily scoot down to second base. That'll be a wild pitch. The ball bounced right in front of Mendocini. There wasn't much he could do with that one. 1-1 count now. Garcia with a chance to drive in a run with a base hit. Korea at second base. Not a lot of speed. I wouldn't describe him as slow, but I certainly wouldn't describe him as a sprinter either. Garcia. Hits that one high in the air, right field. Hoppin Siefkin going after it, but it's going to get foul out of play down by the bullpen. And now Garcia's behind 1-2. Big non-conference game here. Games like this is a lot of fun. We've got tough ones the rest of the year. Here comes the 1-2 to Garcia. Fouls it off down the left field side behind the Cumberland dugout. Antonio Costas, our graduate assistant in the first base coaching box. Ryan Hunt, our head coach, in the third base box, as per usual. 1-2 count from the side armor, Garrett Borst from Alabama for the Johnson Royals. Here's the pitch. Hits out right at the shortstop, Kuzi. Doggone it, hit it right on the nose. Kuzi, the shortstop, took 2 or 3 steps to his right and snagged it about head high. Good wood on the ball by Garcia. Line out to 6. Second out of the inning. Trent Dukes, the batter, senior from Kindred, North Dakota. Right-handed batter. Trent Dukes, 307 average. 2 triples, 3 homers, 22 runs batted in. Need a big hit right here, Trenton. First pitch from Borst. Swung on, foul. Borst, the side armor. He drops in there pretty good. Not a submariner at all, but not a knuckle dragger, but a clear sidearm pitcher. And Duke's behind 0-2. Correa on second base after a single and a wild pitch. Cumberland trails 1-0. Top of the second, 9-inning ball game. Outside corner, fastball for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Protect yourself here, Trenton. Need a base hit to tie this ball game up. Here's the pitch. Hits that one out to right field. Hobbin Siefkin is there. Can of corn for Hobbin Siefkin. Fly out to the right fielder for the third out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. After 1 1/2, Cumberland trails 1-0. Back in a minute.
Emmanuel Baptist Church is proud to sponsor Cumberland University baseball for 40-plus years, and we're very ecstatic to support Rhino as he takes over the helm. The Phoenix baseball tradition covers all over this great nation, and we're thankful to be a part. We believe every generation matters at Emmanuel Baptist. We'd love for you to visit us. We have something to offer from the cradle to the golden years. Visit us at ibctn.org. Come out this season and support Coach Ryan Hunt and our boys.
And we're back with breaking news. The new Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an improved taste and 0 calories, the new Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any Coke fan. So make sure you... Jim. Jim. We're on the air.
Ooh, yes, this tastes like the best Coke ever to me. Your thoughts, Jen?
Well, can I have a sip?
Jen, we're in the middle of reporting the news.
I need to try it first.
Hi, Phoenix fans. This is Tanner Batts, and I'm a pitcher from Ohio County, Kentucky. The Cumberland Phoenix would like to thank some of our corporate sponsors, including Emmanuel Baptist Church, Sinorama, and Wilson Emergency Management Agency. Love you, Mom.
Bottom of 2, Cumberland trails Johnson 1-0. Logan Baskin still on the hill for the Phoenix. It will be Zuniga, Leifer, and Taylor for the Royals of Johnson. Zuniga, senior, 5'10", 215-pounder from Covina, California. If you recognize the name, it's because he played for us last year. Transferred to Johnson. Zuniga having a good season at the plate. 420 average in 14 starts, 50 at-bats, 21 hits, 1 homer, 9 RBIs. First pitch in there from Baskin for a strike. It's an 0-1 count now to Zoe Zuniga. Second pitch, swing and miss, fastball at the knees. Baskin is ahead of Zuniga, 0-2. Natural grass field here. Good bit of room behind home plate, good bit of room in foul ground, more so than at our place. Here's the 0-2, outside, 1-2. Scoreboard located in right center field, flagpole in dead center field. No hitter's eye, which is kind of odd. Swing and a miss. Baskin strikes out Zuniga for the first out of the second inning. Cade Leifer comes to bat. First baseman, senior, 5'10", 200 pounds from Huntington Beach, California. Leifer hit .315, 5 homers, leads his team, 21 RBIs. His 9 hit by pitches, hit by pitch also leads his team. Right-handed batter gets the left-handed Baskin, ground ball right past the diving Dane Hodson down the left field line. He's going to round first, but Dylan LaRue gets to it quickly and gets it in, preventing a double. Ground ball, hard hit ground ball single by Leifer. Third hit of the game allowed by Baskin, and Leifer is on first with one out for Braden Taylor, the third baseman. Taylor is a senior, 6'2", 205 pounds from right here in Knoxville, Tennessee, Gibbs High School. .256 average for Taylor. No homers, 14 RBIs. He has started 26 of their 33 games. Throw over to first. Leifer's back easily. Leifer has 1 stolen base on the year in 1 attempt. 1-0. Cumberland trails. Bottom of the second inning. Johnson at bat with 1 on and 1 out. Here's the pitch. At the knees, strike. Good pitch, Logan Baskin, and he is ahead of Taylor, 0-1. Takes a look at first. Here's the pitch. Down low. Misses. Fastball, 1-1. Baskin had Leifer heading back to first that time. Had him a little confused. He takes a fair-sized lead over at first. Had him leaning again. Fouled away by Taylor. And 1-2. Baskin is ahead. Royals scored 1 at the bottom of the first. Back-to-back singles by the top 2 hitters. Wilson and Kuzi scored a run, and then Baskin escaped without further damage. Swing and a miss. Baskin strikes out Taylor, his second strikeout of the inning. Austin Mendocini, the catcher, comes to bat. Mendocini, 6 foot, 180 pounder from Vacaville, California. I got a buddy in Vacaville. Mendocini, 279 hitter, no homers, 9 RBIs. He has started 15, now 16 games. Just about half of their 33. Bats on the right side with 2 out and 1 on. Swing and a miss. Fastball down the pipe. 0-1. Baskin is ahead. Pretty good size ballpark here. The dimensions, 335 down the line in left field, 380 in the gap. Pitch outside, 1-1. 400 to dead center, 390 in the gap and right at 330 in the right field line. Bigger than our ballpark. Here's the 1-0 to Mendocini. Swung through a changeup. Good pitch from Baskin. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Scoreboard says 1-1. Umpire says 1-2. Here's the pitch. Hit high in the air. Shallow center field. Everybody's coming on. Moser calls for it, and he makes the grab. Hunter Moser. Fly out to center for the third out. No runs. 1 lead. No errors. 1 left. Heading to the third. Cumberland trails Johnson 1-0. Back in 1 minute.
What do you look for in a sign store? Experience, quality, premium products? How about all of the above? At Signorama, we've served our communities with quality products and exceptional customer service for 35 years. Everything from vinyl banners and yard signs to channel letters to truck and car wraps. We create eye-catching designs that will enhance your business's visibility and get great results. Contact us today to learn more about custom signs or for a free consultation. Signorama, locally owned and nationally known.
Don't let a sports injury bench you this season. Go to Houston Clinic Orthopedics for your fracture, sprain, or strain. Let our world-class staff help you get back on the field because orthopedics is all we do. Go straight to the specialist, call Houston Clinic at 615-547-6700 or visit our website at tn.houston.com to book your appointment. Houston Clinic is a proud sponsor of Cumberland Athletics.
New pitcher for the Johnson University Royals. That's number 32, Ryan Ray, a lefty. Freshman, 6'1", 175 pounds from Waco, Texas. Ray's numbers, no record, 7 appearances, all in relief, 4.66 earned run average, 9 2/3 innings, 9 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 walks, 9 strikeouts. 2 home runs allowed, however. 257 is the opponent's batting average against Ryan Ray, the left-hander. And he will face 9-1-2 for Cumberland. Gaines Hosson, Drew Dalton Akawumi, and Hunter Moser. Cumberland trails 1-0, top of the 3rd inning. There's the throw down to second by Mendocini, and we're just about ready to play ball. Gaines Hosson, the sophomore from Murfreesboro, comes to bat. Hosson, 377 average, 2 homers, 14 runs batted in. Right-handed batter, 3rd baseman. For Gaines Hosson, this is his 15th start of the season. First pitch from Ryan Ray is on the way. The left-hander, inside fastball, got the corner, strike 1. Apparently it's going to be one of those Johnny Allstaff days for the Johnson Royals, which is fine for them, but that wreaks havoc on my scorebook. Hosson down the left field line, foul ball. Timed up the breaking ball pretty well, got out in front of it, but now he's behind 0-2. Protect yourself here, Gaines. On deck is top of the order, Drew Dalton Akawumi. And the 0-2 from Ray, the left-hander, on the way. Gaines Hosson hits that one out to left center field. Good job. That's going to get down for a base hit. He rounds first. He's thinking about second. Comes back, though, as Wilson, Luke Wilson, the center fielder, got it in quickly. Leadoff single on an 0-2 pitch by Gaines Hosson. Good job of the young sophomore. Drew Dalton Akawumi comes to bat. He will turn around and hit right-handed against the lefty, Ray, getting his sign from Coach Ryan Hunt. I wonder if possibly a bunt might be in order here. Drew's an excellent bunter. First pitch, squares to bunt, lays it down up the 3rd baseline. That's a good one. That's a long throw. Got him just barely. It looked like it pulled the first baseman Leifer off the bag, but he held on long enough. Sack bunt by Drew Dalton Akawumi. Good job. Almost beat that thing out. 5-3 ground out, but he does get a sack, and Gaines Hosson moves down to second. So mission accomplished. That's the thing about Drew and Moser and some of these guys who bunt so well. They bunt so well, they don't square early, and they bunt basically for a base hit. And quite often, it works out just like that one did. Hey, if he's safe, that's icing on the cake. If he's thrown out like he was just there, just by a gnat's eyelash, well, then it's a sack bunt. So, good strategy by Coach Ryan Hunt. First pitch to Hunter Moser. Moser couldn't believe it, but called a strike on the outside corner, 1-0. Or 0-1, I should say. Moser hit from the right side with Hosson at second. 1 man out here in the 3rd. And the pitch from Ray. Hits it out to left field. Olmeda, he has it. Can of corn for Olmeda. And now all of a sudden there's 2 outs for Preston Welchel. Need a base hit right here, Preston. Let's tie this thing up. Senior from Cartersville, Georgia. Welchel hit .385 on the season. He grounded out to first base on a well-struck ball. He was raw over it. He faces the left-hander Ray with 2 outs and Hosson at second base. First pitch from Ray. And that ball's popped up. Welchel's bat leaves his hand and goes into the Johnson dugout. That could have been dangerous. They all saw it in time, but he couldn't hang on to that bat. The ball was fouled away, went out of the field and into the stands. Well, that could have been bad, as the bat just slipped right out of his hands and went swinging like a frisbee toward the Johnson dugout. But everybody's okay. You got to pay attention, man, and those boys did. Good job for them. 0-1 count now. Welchel gets a different bat. He doesn't even want that one anymore. Guess he figures that's bad luck now if he's been in the enemy's territory. Breaking ball, good pitch from Ray. Preston's behind 0-2. Beautiful pitch right there. Had Preston frozen. He's behind 0-2. Preston's a pretty good 0-2 hitter. Catcher sets up outside part of the plate. And the pitch. Ground ball. Up the middle. Has it. Kuzi. Throw over. He gets Welchel by an eyelash. If he's playing his normal position, he was playing closer to second to hold Hassan on. If he's playing his normal position, that's a single. But he wasn't, and that's baseball. 6-3 ground out for the third out after leadoff single. Cumberland gets nothing out of it. No runs, one hit, no errors, nobody left. Heading to the bottom of the third. Cumberland trails Johnson 1-0. Back in a minute.
At the Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Lebanon, Tennessee, our guests come first. Stay with us and meet our friendly, helpful staff. You can enjoy a dip in our heated saltwater pool, then maybe a snack from our sweet shop. We have an on-site guest laundry, business center, and meeting room. In the morning, head down to our hot breakfast with our fresh pancakes, and then maybe a workout in our fitness center. Our clean promise will keep everything fresh and clean. We are the recipient of IHG's Torchbearer Award of Excellence in 2019. Come experience the difference of the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, Lebanon, Tennessee.
Hey Cumberland fans, this is Bill Potter, former pitcher and graduate of Cumberland University, now a real estate agent for Best Real Estate Advisors. Call or text me when you want to talk about buying, selling, or just knowing your value. 615-218-9585 or pitch me an email at bill@pitchbypotter.com.
Bottom of the third. Cumberland trails Johnson University Royals, the 19th ranked team in the country, by 1-0. Logan Baskin still on the hill for Cumberland. It'll be 9-hole hitter Eddie Almeida, the left fielder, batting. He bats on the right side against the lefty Baskin. Big home run cut, swing and a miss. Almeida, 6'3", 210-pounder from Blythewood, South Carolina. 273 hitter, 1 homer, 10 RBIs as he leads off here in the third. Ball low, change up, 1-1 count now. Baskin has allowed 3 hits. He has struck out 4 in 2 innings of work. Here's a pitch. Down low, just missed. 2 balls, 1 strike now to the leadoff man, Almeida. Pitch from Baskin. Line shot, left center field. That's going to be a base hit for Almeida, and he is aboard with a leadoff single. Top of the order, Luke Wilson, a dangerous hitter. Almeida, a dangerous base runner, as he's stolen 18 bases. Wilson, a whopping .454 average, and he singled on an 0-2 pitch in the first inning. Stole a base, made it to third on a wild pitch, and scored on Nolan Kuzi's single. Baskin throw to first. Almeida back easily. 18 stolen bases for Almeida. That's a lot. Second on his team behind Luke Wilson, who's at bat now with 27. Throw over again. Back easily. Guys have stolen 109 bases on the year. That's a lot. By comparison, we've stolen 48. There goes Almeida. Throw down from Dukeshire. Not in time. And Almeida has stolen base number 19. second of the day by a Johnson Royals base runner, and he's now in score position for a 454 hitter, Wilson. 1 ball, no strikes, runner at second, nobody out, top of third inning. Pitch from Baskin, swing and a miss by Wilson, changeup, 1-1 count. Royals threatening with the top of their order up, and a runner on second with nobody out, leading 1-0. Squares the bunt, bunts it back to the pitcher. Baskin has it. You better hurry. Not in time. Wilson can run. Baskin, being a left-handed pitcher, had to field it and then sort of turn all the way around to throw to first. A right-hander would have had an easier play on that. That's a bunt single for Luke Wilson, his second single of the day. Olmeda advances to third. And just like I was talking about earlier with Dalton Akawumi and Moser bunting, Wilson the same way. Good handler of the bat. If they throw him out, he got a sack bunt. If they don't throw him out, he's got a base hit, and that's exactly what happened. So runners at first and third for Kuzi. Left-handed hitter Nolan Kuzi. He's singled and drove in a run his first time up. There goes the runner. Breaking ball outside. No chance for Dukeshire. That's going to be a stolen base for Wilson. Third stolen base of the game. These guys will run. Second and third are the runners. Nobody out. 2-hole hitter Kuzi at bat. 1-0 Cumberland trails. Johnson looking to add more. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, good one in there for a strike. 1-1. Some stirring in the Cumberland pen. It's hard to say who it is from my angle. I'm located ground level behind and just to the left of home plate. No press box here. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. Right back up the middle. That's another base hit. 3 consecutive singles and 2-run score. It's 3-0. Cumberland trails Johnson. Right back up the middle. Single by Kuzi. He has all 3 RBIs. Olmeda and Wilson both score. And Kuzi remains at first with nobody out still. Here comes Coach Daniel Barado to have a word with Logan Baskin. Third consecutive single, one of them a bunt single. But the top of the Johnson order is pretty stout. They're showing that here. Not a very big ballpark as far as seating goes, but what seating we have, there's a pretty fair crowd here. Like we said, this is a new ballpark. I think they played at a local high school last year. They haven't had a team very many years. This is the first time ever that Cumberland has played here. It's played Johnson anywhere but our place. This is the 7th meeting of the series, and each team has won 3. All of them have been played at Ernest L. Stockton Field. Barado now has imparted his wisdom to Barado's imparted his wisdom to Baskin, I should say. And now we're ready to go. It looks like Hunter Brown getting loose in the Cumberland pen. Can't tell for sure. See, hitter, he's a dangerous hitter. Throw over to first. Kuzi's back. Kuzi was thrown out stealing by Trent Dukeshire his first time up when he singled back in the first inning. 3-0 Cumberland trails, bottom of 3. We're going to leave it here at the end of this half inning for this day in Cumberland history. Hobbensiefken swings, fouls. 1-1 goes the count. Six hits allowed by Baskin, 3 in this inning. Throw over to first. Kuzi's back easily. And in the stretch, now the pitch to Hobbensiefken. Misses up high. And it's 1-1. Look again at Kuzi. Does not He's not going to get there. That's going to get down for a hit. Kuzi is going to head to third. He's going to hold up there. That's going to be a double for Hobbenseek, and that's 4 hits in a row now in this inning by the Johnson Royals. And they got runners at second and third with still nobody out for Braden Frank, the second baseman. He struck out looking his first time up against Logan Basket. 3-0 still the score, nobody out. Frank, the left-hander, second baseman from El Dorado Hills, California, steps in. This team is very loaded with California players, as you might expect, with their coach, Dave Serrano, former UT coach, former Cal State Fullerton coach. Has plenty of connections to the California area, and he's got a bunch of California players on his team for sure. First pitch misses, ball 1. Baskin in the stretch. Here's the pitch. Strike call. Fastball outside part of the plate. Baskin pitching from the third base side of the rubber against the left-hander Frank, and the pitch. Curveball hit out into center field. Moser's not going to get there. That's going to get down for yet another hit. That's going to score another run. It's 4-0. Frank timed that curveball up just right. Laced it into center field. 5 straight hits. Brings up Alonzo Zuniga with runners at first and third. Zuniga struck out his first time up, and here comes Coach Ryan Hunt. And that's going to be it. Back to the station for 60 seconds, and we'll be back with Cumberland's new pitcher.
Chick-fil-A update. The BCC, the Bovine Communications Committee, has banned the use of the word on commercial airwaves. Cows call it the B word. Ends in F, 2 E's in the middle. Phrases like, where's the are now punishable with random electric cattle prodding. Should you ever say or crave head to Chick-fil-A. Then think good thoughts and eat good things, like the original chicken sandwich. A tender, juicy breast of chicken placed on a hot buttered bun with 2 crucial pickles. I've got no with that. Chick-fil-A. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich.
706 South Cumberland Street, Lebanon.
Did you know that Southeast Impressions is your source for corporate attire, whether screen printed or embroidered? And they can get you any promotional products too. Their art department includes a graphic artist, so the professional staff on site can save you money. From design to delivery, Southeast Impressions has been home-owned and operated in Wilson County since 1996. Be sure to check them out on Facebook to see photos of recent work, or go to southeastimpressions.com.
The new pitcher for the Cumberland Phoenix is number 37, Ryan Calvert, a 6'1", 195-pound grad student from North Ridgeville, Ohio. That's just outside of Cleveland. We'll look at Calvert's numbers. 1-1 record, 6 appearances, all in relief. 5 2/3 innings, 12 hits, 13 runs, only 12 of which were earned. He's walked 5. He comes in a bind with runners at first and third, nobody out. 3 runs already in the inning, and facing his old teammate, Alonzo Zuniga, the DH, who played for us last year, Covina, California. For Calvert, change-up, fastball, curve are his 3 pitches, 3 best pitches in that order. And he's about thrown his last pitch. We're about ready to go. Base runners head back to their bases. 1 more warm-up pitch to go, and there it is. And Zuniga steps to the plate. To reset, Hobbenseifken at third, Frank at first. Nobody out. Zuniga the hitter, Ryan Calvert the new pitcher. Right-handed batter is Zuniga. He struck out against Logan Basket his first time up back in the second inning. pitch. There goes the runner at first. Duxer throws down. He's got him. Good throw, Trent Duxer. Hobbitseepin stays put at third. And the third base coach is looking at Frank like, I didn't give you that signal. I don't know that's what he's saying, but he's looking at him with the palms up sign like what are you doing? Second caught stealing for Duxer today. Good throw. Garcia with a good tag. Now there's one out, runner at third. 0-1 count to Zuniga. Here's the pitch from Calvert. Breaking ball. Swings through, fouls. Gets just a piece of it. Calvert now is ahead of Zuniga 0-2. Had him fooled on that breaking pitch. 0-2 count. Strikeout here would be good. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, second base. Garcia has it. That's going to score a run. He throws Zuniga out. 4-3 ground out, but he does get an RBI out of it. It's 5-0. It's Hobbitseepin scores third. 4 runs down the inning. It's 5-0. Johnson leads. 2 outs, nobody on for Cade Leifer, the first baseman. He singled his first time. Right-handed hitter against Calvert. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. Calvert from the stretch, first base side of the rubber. Here's the pitch. Fastball, outside corner for a strike. We can close the book on Baskin. 2 innings pitch, 8 hits, 5 runs. They were all earned. No walks, strikeout 4. And he is the pitcher of record at this point in time. Ground ball, second base again. Nice play, Rafael Garcia. That came up on him on that last hop. Came up about waist high, and he was able to get to it. 2-4-3 ground outs induced by Calvert. He did his job. But 4-run score on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, no errors. There was nobody left at the end of 3. Cumberland trails 5-0. We're going to leave it right here. We're going to do this day in Cumberland baseball history as we always do at the bottom of the 3rd, except on days when I forget. But I didn't forget today. But I can't find my piece of paper that's written on, so bear with me. We are nothing if not professional here, boys and girls. Here we go. April 1st, 2015. Cumberland swept a doubleheader from Lindenwood, Belleville by scores of 10-6 and 11-5 at Ernestale Stockton Field. In Game 1, Cameron Lenz went 6 innings on the mound, allowing only 1 earned run to gain his first win of the season. Jackson Yates threw 1 inning in relief. Both pitchers were backed by a solid offense as the Phoenix pounded out 16 hits, including 2 home runs by Justin Bird and 1 by Ryan Dickinson. Bird also had a single, a stolen base, and 5 runs batted in. Jared Plunkett added 3 hits. Tyler Alford and Phil Stiles 2 apiece, and Richard Carter, Jonathan Larson, Connor Dishman, Zach Cole, and Orlando Collado added 1 hit apiece. Game 2 was more the same as the Cumberland offense had 14 hits and 11 runs. Plunkett had 2 hits, including a homer to give him 5 on the day. Future Cumberland Sports Information Director Kyle Allen had 2 doubles. Ryan Simmons had 3 hits. Ryan Dixon and Jonathan Larson 2 each. Drew Chester picked up his first win on the mound, and Andrew Woodfin, Brett Cox, and Jackson White each threw an inning in relief. April 1st, 2015, 10 years ago today, and that is no April Fools. That actually happened. I don't remember it, but maybe Kyle Allen does. Now our sports information director, shoot me a text and let me know if you remember that day. Kyle, he hit 2 doubles, so my guess is Kyle's going to remember that. Top of the 4th inning, leading off for Cumberland is Wilshire 10, Big Hill to climb for the Phoenix, down 5-0. But it is a 9-inning ball game. There's time. Wilshire bats on the right side against Ray, the left-hander. First pitch swinging, pops it up. Foul ground down the first baseline. First baseman Taylor going for it. Leifer, I should say. And he makes the play right near the fence. 10 pops out to first for the first out of the inning. Dylan LaRue, the hitter. He'll turn around and bat right-handed against the lefty, Brian Ray. Ray in his second inning of work in relief of Forrest, who started. First pitch to the right-handed hitting LaRue. Strike at the letters. Fastball. And it's 0-1. Ray in the stretch, as most pitchers do nowadays. LaRue hits a little nubber toward the first baseman. Leifer has it. He takes it himself. 3 unassisted ground out by LaRue. Toshi Korea comes to bat. Korea singled his first time up, was left stranded on second base. Only 2 hits in the game so far for the Phoenix. And you can hear the Cumberland fans pleading for Toshi to get on base. He is 1 for 1 on the day. First pitch from Ray, up high, missed, ball 1. 5-run lead is not insurmountable, of course, not with this offense. Cumberland scores a lot of runs, averaging 9 runs a game this season. Here's the pitch. Fastball at the knees, strike 1. It's 1-1. Nobody on. 2 out here in the top of the 4th inning. It's that one high in the air, left field and deep. It's going back. At the wall. Catch made by Olmeda and bangs into the wall. Well stung ball by Korea, but nothing but a long out. 3 up, 3 down inning for Ray. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. Heading to the bottom of the 4th. Cumberland trails Johnson 5-0. Back in a minute.
Hey, this is Mac from 98.9 Real Country, inviting you to join me Saturdays from 8 to noon as we ease into the weekend with an hour of classic country and coffee. Then dance your way through the morning with 90s at 9. We'll count down the week's top 10 country songs in America, plus we'll play fact or fiction, a little fun, quick trivia game, get a dose of bad dad jokes during mac and cheese, and a whole lot more. It's a honky-tonkin' good time Saturday mornings on 98.9 Real Country.
Your roof is your first line of defense to protect your biggest investment. Since 1978, Don Kennedy Roofing has been helping Phoenix fans protect what matters most. Whether it is a small repair for a missing shingle, a whole roof replacement, or gutter cleaning, Don Kennedy Roofing is the most trusted name in roofing. Why call anyone else? Don Kennedy Roofing, proud supporter of Cumberland University and the Phoenix. To get your estimate, call 615-833-9393 or visit the web at www.donkennedyroofing.com.
WCOR W252DU Lebanon.
Top of 4th, or bottom of 4th. Cumberland trails Johnson 5-0. On the hill is Ryan Calvert in his second inning of work. He came on with 1 out in relief of Logan Basket in the 4th and got both hitters he faced to ground out to Garcia at second base. Johnson scored 1 in the first, 4 in the third. Cumberland has yet to score. Only 2 hits so far for the Phoenix, but it's early. Don't need to let them run away and hide, however. His 5-run lead is manageable, but got to do better. Got to get on the board. Leading off for the Johnson Royals is Braden Taylor, the third baseman. First pitch from Calvin, breaking ball, hit out into left field, pretty deep. LaRue's there. Well struck ball by Taylor, but LaRue was there. 1 out now. Austin Minicini, the catcher, comes to bat. 6-foot, 180-pounder from Vacaville, California. Minicini flied out to center field, and Hunter Moser, his first time up, and he faces Ryan Calvin for the first time. First pitch from Calvert on the way. Fastball fouled away back behind the first base dugout by the catcher, Minicini. 4-0, Cumberland, or 5-0, Cumberland trails the Johnson Royals. Royals trying to split this 2-game season series. Popped up on the infield. Garcia, 10, Dalton, Akawumi makes the grab. I think they all 3 call for it at one point. The shortstop is the captain of the infield, and he makes the final say, and he catches the pop-up in front of left second base, about halfway between pitcher's mound and second base. 2 outs in the inning. 9-hole hitter Eddie Almeida comes to bat. He singled and scored, stole a base back in the third in that 4-run third inning. He's a big rascal. Calvert on the hill. First pitch, breaking pitch, misses high. 1-0. Calvert trying to keep the Royals at bay until the Phoenix bats get hot. Hopefully they will soon. Fastball just missed at the knees, or just below, I should say. If it was at the knees, it'd be a strike, wouldn't it? 2-0 count now to Almeida. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of 4, 9-inning ball game. That missed. 3-0 now. Calvert. Calvert gets his sign from Verado on his wristwatch. Strike at the knees. Fastball. Almeida taken all the way. Here's the pitch. Popped up on the infield. Garcia calling for it. Second base. Way up there. Home run in a silo. We don't play in a silo, so what that is they pop out to second. 3 up, 3 down inning for Calvert. Nice job. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. That ought to give us some momentum. Heading to the top of the 5th. Cumberland trails 5-0 back in a minute.
At Wilson Bank and Trust, we're now offering exclusive checking and savings accounts designed to benefit our hometown heroes, including active duty military, veterans, and first responders such as law enforcement, firefighters, and EMS workers. At Wilson Bank and Trust, we recognize the commitment and sacrifices these families make to serve our country and communities. Thank you for your service. Visit one of our local offices to get started today, or learn more at wilsonbank.com/military. Member FDIC.
Locally owned and family operated, Middle Tennessee Wash Pros is your exterior cleaning experts. Licensed and insured, we offer a variety of services, including house washing, roof washing, gutter cleaning, and concrete cleaning for residential, commercial, and industrial properties. Call us at 615-390-7915 or visit our website today for a free estimate. Middle Tennessee Wash Pros. We'll clean it up.
What's up, Phoenix fans? This is Jake Green. I'm a right-handed pitcher from Thomasville, Georgia, and we'd like to thank some of our corporate sponsors for this season, including Don Kennedy Roofing, Coca-Cola, and Houston Orthopedic Clinic. Go Phoenix.
New pitcher for the Johnson Royals is number 28, Brooks Bird, a freshman right-hander, 6'2", 210 pounds from Maryville, Tennessee. That's not far from here. Bird has 3 wins, 2 losses, 7.71 earned run average, 10 appearances. He started 4 games. 18 2/3 innings, 25 hits, 16 earned runs, 8 walks, 13 strikeouts, and he will face 7, 8, and 9 for Cumberland. Rafael Garcia, Trent Dukes, Gaines Hawson. Garcia, switch hitter, batting left-handed. Ground ball through the right side. That's a leadoff single. First pitch, Brooks Bird throws. That's a good start for the Phoenix. Garcia is aboard with nobody out here in the 5th. Single for Rafi. Only the 3rd hit of the game for the Phoenix. Trent Dukes, the batter, the catcher, right-handed batter. He's thrown 2 runners out stealing today. Flied out to Hobbit, Siefkin, and Wright his first time up. Cumberland needs to scratch some runs out here near the halfway point in this ball game. First pitch taken for a strike by Dukes on the outside corner. Fastball. Steps back in with a count 0-1. Long look. Pitch from Bird. Here it comes. Outside, just missed. Garcia not really a base-stealing threat at first base. 5-0. Cumberland trails, top of the fifth, 9-inning ball game. Need to make some hay right here if we can. Throw over first. Garcia's back. Cumberland has had a runner on base in every inning but the fourth, but unable to push a run across. Have not had more than one runner on base in any inning. Here's the pitch. Foul back. Count goes 1-2 to Trent Duxer. Duxer comes in hitting .307. 3 home runs. Long look by Bird. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball ripped down the left field line. Just barely fouled. Not by much. Trent timed that up pretty well. Just out in front just a little bit. Bird, the big freshman right-hander from Maryville. Takes a stretch and then hesitates a pretty good while before delivering it home. He's doing it again now. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Luxer's hanging in there. Umpire asks for more baseballs. 1-2 count. Need a good battle here, Trent Duxer. Bird is the third pitcher used by the Royals. Pitch. Rips that one into right field for a base hit. Good job, Trent Duxer. Garcia had to hold up briefly because the line drive was near the second baseman, Frank, and he had to make sure he didn't catch it. He did not. Back-to-back singles by Garcia and Duxer. Both to right field. Duxer will be replaced by courtesy runner. And that is Ty Martin. Number 1. Ty Martin, 5'9", 185-pound senior from Gallatin, Tennessee. Gaines Hosson, 9-hole hitter, comes to bat. Hosson single his first time up. That was against Ray. And he bats here with nobody out, 2 men on. Big inning for the Cumberland Phoenix. We can score some runs here. We'll feel like we're back in it. Not that we're out of it now. We're not. Strike called at the knees. No ball, 1 strike. Well, good news on the horizon. Judge Barry Tatum just tuned in. We usually score runs when he comes on air, so now's the time. Second pitch to Hosson. Called a strike. He's behind 0-2. Gaines hit an 0-2 pitch for a single his last time up. Got to protect yourself here, Gaines. Dalton Akawumi waits on deck. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Back into the screen. They have the fastest foul ball retrievers I've ever seen. 0-2 now to Hosson. Watch the hook right here, Gaines. Takes a long look at second. Here's the pitch. Outside, just missed. Good eye. Good eye by the young sophomore from Murfreesboro. Long look by Bird. Here's the pitch. Check swing, foul. Couldn't get his bat out of the way enough off the handle of the bat and bounces over toward the first base dugout where their relief pitcher Reese Thomas is on it like white on rice. Every foul ball hit, he sprints like he was Jaden Hanna going to first base on a walk. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball. Back up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Here comes Garcia. He's being sent home. He's going to score easily. Here comes the throw. It's cut off. Gaines Hosson with another 2-strike hit up the middle. This 5-1 Cumberland. Good job, Gaines Hosson. Garcia scores. Martin has to hold up at second base, and Hosson is at first. RBI for the young sophomore. Here comes Dave Serrano for the Johnson Royals. He's making the move. Well, that was quick. He did not give Bird very long, and that's going to be it for Bird. Back to the station, 60 seconds. We'll be back. Now, I'll tell you what, let's leave it right here, and we're going to talk about the Cumberland Baseball auction. To give you that address, it is cubaseball25.cbo.io. Give it to you again. cubaseball25.cbo.io. This auction ends on Saturday. Not sure exactly when, but it ends this Saturday. And so you ain't got much time left. We got some UT baseball tickets on there, including a Tony Vitello autographed National Champions hat, Roger Clemens autographed baseball and College Baseball Hall of Fame program when Coach Woody Hunt was inducted with him. Hey, you can be a guest broadcaster with me and Chris Slaughter at any Cumberland game you choose for 3 innings, home and away. You can bid on that. Tickets to Tigers games, Miami Marlins games, Reds games, Dodgers games, Nashville Sounds game. A lot of Cumberland gear, a lake house on Center Hill Lake for 3 nights. All sorts of stuff. Jay Clavern's Bakery in Lebanon. Great cakes, donuts, cookies. You win a cake of your choice every month for a year. That's pretty good stuff right there, folks. Cumberland jackets, hats, hoodies, all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. Go on there and check it out. Here's the one that's probably the best value right now. A pair of women's Costa Catherine sunglasses donated by Franklin Family Eye Care. These are high-quality glasses, $269 value. Right now, the bid's $75. Same thing for a pair of men's Oakley Flat 2.0 sunglasses. $75 is the bid. That's a $202 value right there. You got to get on there and check these things out, and it's going to be going away on Saturday, I should say. 3-night stay at Center Hill Chalet with a lake view. I've stayed in that place. It's absolutely gorgeous. That's at $300. That's a $1,000 value. So y'all go check that out. I guarantee you'll find something you like. The new pitcher is number 7, Braden Ott, senior, 5'11", 180 pounds, from Knoxville South Doyle High School. Now, they got him listed as a catcher on my program. Doesn't show that he's pitched any, but I may have that wrong. That's what we got. Braden Ott. He relieves Bird to face leadoff hitter Dalton Akawumi with nobody out. Dalton Akawumi hitting from the left side against the right-hander. Ott. And if these stats are to be believed, this is Ott's first appearance on the mound this year, but you never know about all that. Second pitch to Dalton Akawumi misses inside. It's 1-0. Ott is the third pitcher used. Nobody out here in the fifth. Cumberland has scored 1. Has 2 men on. Third pitch called a strike. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Takes a long look at second. Dalton Akawumi takes that pitch. It's 3-1 now. They've got Ott listed as a catcher. Shows that he's appeared in 6 games with 5 at-bats, but no pitching stats. Strike 2, inside corner. Count goes full, 3-2 to the Cumberland leadoff hitter, Drew Dalton Akawumi. With Ty Martin at second, Gaines Hawson at first, and nobody out here in the fifth. Check yourself here, Drew. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. And Drew walks for the second time in the ball game. He's got 2 walks and a sack bunt, so he's 0 for 0 officially. Brings up Hunter Moser with the bases full. Big at bat in this ball game. Moser's 0 for 2, flat out to right, flat out to left. He comes in as the leading hitter in the Mid-South Conference with a .454 average. First pitch up high, just missed. 1-0. Nowhere to put him for Braden Ott. speed at first. Gaines Hawson, good speed at second. Drew Dalton Akawumi, good speed at first. 3 singles and a walk here in the fifth. Have 1 run in, and the base is full for Hunter Moser. Here's the pitch. Hits that one foul ground down the first base side. Leifer going for it. Makes the grab up, gets a bullpen. Martin fakes going. He does not. Not much on the throw. Man, if he would have gone, he'd have been safe. But that's easy to say now. Leifer, the first baseman, wasn't very deep. He was well over in foul ground by the bullpen. And when he caught it, he just got nothing on that throw. But that's okay. Not questioning the decision. There's nobody out. You certainly don't want to get a run thrown out at home plate for the first out of the inning. Here comes Coach Serrano again. He hasn't signaled to make a change yet. 1 out in the inning as Moser pops out to the first baseman. And now he's making a change. Back to the station, 60 seconds. We'll be back with yet another pitcher. 60 seconds, please.
This is Kenny Salas with Salas Realty Group here in Lebanon. As a proud former football player at Cumberland, I'm so excited when football season comes around. At Salas Realty Group, we're here to help in any aspect of real estate, whether that's buying or selling commercial or residential property, or if you're looking to get a cash offer on your home. Give us a shout, find us on social media or our website, salasrealtygroup.com.
Kenny Salas, Salas Realty Group on the square in Lebanon, 615-268-2165.
Middle Tennessee, you can count on an award-winning service team for all your home maintenance and improvement needs. Lee Company, we're A-plus rated with the Better Business Bureau and trusted by thousands of homeowners in our community. Our team is ready to assist with all your home maintenance projects, heating and air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, appliance service, and more. Experience the convenience of calling one phone number for all your home maintenance needs. Call Lee Company today at 615-567-1000 or visit leecompany.com.
What's up, Phoenix fans? This is Drew Dalton Akawumi, and I am a senior middle infielder outfielder from Des Moines, Washington. The Phoenix would like to thank some of our corporate sponsors, including Wilson Bank and Trust, Bill Potter with Best Real Estate Advisors, and Outback Steakhouse. Go Phoenix.
The new pitcher for the Johnson Royals is number 19, Austin Sykes, a left-hander, senior, 6'4", 180 pounds from Knoxville, Tennessee, Grace Christian Academy. Austin Sykes. He has only 1 appearance. Now, he has only 1 appearance, so not much to go by on Sykes. Did not retire a batter, so it was a short stint, and he will face the dangerous Preston Welchel with the bases full. This is a momentum-changing at bat right here. Welchel steps up against the left-hander Austin Sykes. Welchel has grounded out to first, grounded out to shortstop, 0 for 2 on the day. Lefty on lefty action here. Here's the pitch, first pitch to Welchel. On the way from Sykes. Slow change on the outside corner for a strike. 6'4" left-hander pitching from the third base side of the rubber, Austin Sykes from right here in Knoxville. Second pitch to Preston Welchel on the way. Same pitch, same result. Slow breaker outside corner. Preston's behind 0-2. Protect yourself here, Preston. Bases full of Phoenixes. Trailing 5-1, 1 out in the fifth. Here's the pitch. Takes it high for a ball. Boy, that was close. I don't know how he took that one. But it was called a ball, so he was right in doing so. Johnson fans couldn't believe it. It was very close. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Sykes, taking his time. And here it comes. Welchel hits that one high in the air, drifting foul down the third baseline. Count remains 1-2. Sykes has not thrown a pitch faster than about 60 miles an hour, it looks like. I called it a changeup first off. It may not be. That last pitch was a breaking pitch. Preston fouled away. 1-2 here from the left-hander. High and deep right field line. Way back, way back, way back. That ball's out of here. Foul ball. Doggone it. Just foul ball. No question about the distance. Just a question of was it going to be fair or foul, and it was just barely foul. He hit that one a long ways, boys and girls, but to no avail. It's nothing but a strike. In fact, it's not even a strike. He already hit two. Preston having words with the umpire. He knew it was foul. Man, he put it right in that one. Good gracious, he hit it a mile. I thought for a second this game was tied up. All right, gather yourself now, Preston. Let's do it again and make it move over about 3 feet. Here's the pitch. Hits that one. Over line drive right at the shortstop. Doubles him up. Good gracious alive. Martin doubled off at third. Man, oh man, oh man. Line drive to the shortstop, a little looping liner that the shortstop Kuzi caught about knee high, and Martin had strayed too far off a third, threw behind him for the double play. But Cumberland does get on the board. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, 2 men left on base as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Cumberland trails 5-1.
Directions to Outback Steakhouse.
Head north on Magnolia Drive and turn left at the lights. So, what are you picking up at Outback?
I'm sorry?
Have you tried the Aussie cheese fries?
Well,
At the next light, turn right. If I had hands, I'd get them on that perfectly crispy bloomin' onion.
What the?
It's just another 500 feet. So close. I can almost taste that juicy Victoria's filet mignon. Well, if I could eat.
Outback Steakhouse is so delicious, even your navigation system will want to buy. Let's Outback.
Cumberland Auto Repair is a proud supporter of Cumberland Phoenix Athletics. Located at 627 North Cumberland in Lebanon, Cumberland Auto Repair has been serving Lebanon and Wilson County with high-quality, affordable automobile care since 2002. With 5 bays and 4 ASE certified technicians that can handle anything from changing your oil to replacing your transmission or rebuilding your engine. No job is too small or too large. Owner Joe Clare says if you're happy with your mechanic, you should stick with him. But if not, give us a shot. Call Cumberland Auto Repair at 615-444-9981. Go Phoenix.
Hey Phoenix fans, this is Hobbs Dunn. I'm an infielder from Joliet, Illinois. You're listening to Cumberland Phoenix Baseball on WANC-FM, WCOR-AM, WANCFM.com, or GoCumberlandAthletics.com. We appreciate your support. Go Birds.
Bottom of the 5th, Cumberland trails 5-1. Double play line drive off the bat of Welchel ended the top of this inning. Cumberland did score a run to get on the board. It's 5-1, and Ryan Calvert's still in for the Phoenix, and he will face top of the order Luke Wilson, the center fielder. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles, 2 runs scored, and 2 stolen bases. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1 from Ryan Calvert, his 3rd inning of work, replacing Logan Basket. Ground ball right back at Calvert, off his glove. Garcia has it at second, over to first. Got him. Nice play, Garcia. Good stretch by Will Sertan as usual. Feel like I don't even have to say that anymore about 10. Garcia had to come running up as the ball bounced off Calvert's glove. Fortunately, it deflected a little bit toward Garcia. Tough play running in, and he's able to make the play. 4-3 ground out. Good job. Nolan Kuzi also has 2 singles. 3 RBIs in the game. 3 of their 5 by this man at the plate. He won't get an RBI this time unless he hits it over the fence. Nobody on. First pitch from Calvert in the dirt. Ball 1. 5-1 is the score. Bottom of the 5th inning. 9-inning ball game. Cumberland trails the Johnson Royals. Here's the pitch. Up high, it's 2-0. Shakes off Coach Barado. Shakes him off again. Now he got the pitch he wants to throw. Here's the pitch. In the dirt again. 3-0 count. To Kuzi, the shortstop. Here's the 3-0. Ball 4, 4-pitch walk. Kuzi is aboard with 1 out for Travis Hobbit-Siefken. Hobbit-Siefken is struck out and doubled to left field, scored a run. Hobbit-Siefken is the right fielder from Chino, California. 6'3", 195-pounder. Hit one down the left field line for a double his last time up. Throw over to first. Kuzi is back. Kuzi has 5 stolen bases on the year. Pitch to Hobbit-Siefken. Strike. Oh, ball. Okay. Calvin's asking where it was. Was wondering that myself. Ball 1. Hobbit-Siefken knew it wasn't a strike. That's why he didn't swing at it. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. Ground ball. Hassan over to Garcia at second. Over to first. Throws it away. 10 can't get it. He's stretched out. He could not make it. Should be an error on Garcia. They haven't ruled anything yet. Not on the double play, because you can't assume a double play, but the bad throw allowed Hobbit-Siefken to reach second. They have yet to put it up. Here comes Coach Ryan Hunt. That's going to be all for Calvert. So Kuzi was out at second base. Only 5-3 fielder's choice. Hobbit-Siefken, but he makes it safely to second on the bad throw. 2 outs in the inning. Hobbit-Siefken on second. That's going to be all for Calvert. The new pitcher for Cumberland is going to be number 10, Marcelo Saldana. Left-hander, Saldana. 6', 175-pound grad student from Clovis, California. University of San Francisco transfer is Saldana. We'll look at Marcelo's numbers. On the season, 1 win, 1 loss, 6.12 earned run average, 11 appearances, 3 of them starts. He's got 1 save. He's thrown 25 innings. He's allowed 28 hits, 19 runs, only 17 of which were earned. He's walked 17. He struck out 18. Allowed 9 doubles, 2 homers. Opponents hitting .286 against Saldana. He replaces Calvert, who pitched well. Give you Calvert's numbers. But first, if you're a former Cumberland football player listening into the ball game, first off, we're glad to have you. Second off, there will be a Cumberland football alumni reunion this Friday night at 6:30 at Cedar City Brewery on the square in Lebanon. That's owned by former Cumberland football player Kyle Schaefer. That Town Square Social. Kyle Schaefer and Kenny Salas are who you need to contact about this. 6:30 to 8:30. It doesn't matter when you played football at Cumberland. Anytime since the program was resurrected in 1990, even up until the present, or heck, if you're old enough to have played for Cumberland way back yonder, come on out. Trying to get this alumni thing started. It should be a good time for everybody. Cumberland football looking really good last year, and got high hopes for the season this coming year. So give Kenny Salas a call if you're interested. His number is 615-268-2165, or Kyle Schaefer. I don't have his phone number, but you can catch him at Town Square Social or Cedar City Brewer, and they're the ones to contact about this. this Friday night, April 4th at 6:30. Saldana comes in with a runner on second and 2 outs. And he will face, for the Royals, beating Frank, the cleanup hitter. Frank has struck out looking against Baskin and singled against Baskin, driving in a run. 1 for 2. Saldana trying to hold the Royals at bay here with 2 outs. First pitch, breaking ball. This is side. 1-0. Left-handed batter Frank against the left-handed pitcher Saldana. Takes a look back at second. Delivers. Breaking ball again down low. 2-0. Royals scored 1 in the first, 4 in the third. Cumberland answered with 1 in the fifth. That's where we are, 5-1, bottom of fifth. 9-inning ball game. Here's the pitch. Strike called at the letters inside. Frank didn't like the call. I did. 2 balls, 1 strike. And it doesn't matter what either one of us think. We don't get to decide that. Here's the pitch. Inside, just missed. 3-1 count. Look back at second. Here's the 3-1. That hit him on the hand. That's smart. And Frank is not trying to hide the fact that that hurt. Ouch. Right on the back of his right hand, his front hand. For Saldana, only the second hit batsman of the year. Now runners are at first and second. And Zuniga is the hitter. Struck out and grounded out. 0 for 2. Does have an RBI. Right-handed batter, left-handed pitcher Saldana. First pitch to Zuniga. Ground ball third base. Hassan has it on 2 hops and steps on third base. So a fielder's choice, and that ends the inning. 5 unassisted. No runs on no hits. No errors. 2 men left. As we head to the 6th, Cumberland trails 5-1. Back in a minute.
Did you know that Cumberland University is a Tennessee Promise institution? That means high school graduates may earn an associate's degree from the university tuition-free. Students from across the state are choosing Cumberland over community college because of our unique campus environment, numerous resources that connect students to careers, and outstanding professors. Educational, athletic, and social experiences enhance the learning opportunities. Find out more at cumberland.edu. Cumberland University. Learn what's possible.
Hi Phoenix fans, this is Quinlan Wiley from Noonan, Georgia, and I'm a senior pitcher for the Cumberland Phoenix. We're fighting for a Mid-South Conference Championship, and we want all you guys to be a part of it. Come out to the 6 and watch us battle Camlinsville in a huge Mid-South Conference series on the weekend. All games can be heard online at WANTFM.com, GoCumberlandAthletics.com. Check out the CU website for game times. I'll see you at the 6.
Back here at Russell Morgan Field, campus of Johnson University, I'm Randy Salas, flying solo today, bringing you all the action in a non-conference game between the Johnson Royals, ranked number 19 in the country, and the Cumberland Phoenix. 2 teams with 24-plus wins going at it. It's 5-1 Johnson. But it sort of feels like the momentum may be on the side of the Phoenix. We'll find out. Austin Sykes in his second inning work faces Wills for 10. First pitch outside corner for a strike. To Wills for 10, the Cumberland first baseman. He's 0 for 2. Ground out to short, pop out to first. Hits that one down the third base line foul, and for the third at bat in a row, Wilson's behind 0-2. Good hitter. average, 10 homers. Second in the conference. 704 slugging percentage leads our team. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. 3-pitch strikeout. For 10. One out now for Dylan LaRue. He struck out and grounded out to first base. He turns around, bats right-handed against the lefty Austin Sykes. First pitch coming to LaRue. It hit him on the knee. Of course it did. Hit by pitch number 18 for LaRue, which leads our team and the Mid-South Conference, and he is aboard with one out. Ryan Calvert pitched well. 2 2/3 innings, no hits, no runs, one walk, no strikeouts. Good job, Calvert. He's been replaced by Saldana. Correa, the hitter. Correa has singled and flied out to deep left where Olmeda caught the ball right up against the wall. Is the first pitch to Correa, outside corner for a strike. Need to get the bats rattling here. Top of 6, down by 4, 5-1. Here's the pitch. Missed. 1-1 count. LaRue at first. Correa at bat. Garcia on deck. Long look over at first. Pitch to Correa. One hopper to the second baseman, over to the shortstop for one. Over to first for the double play. 4-6-3. Tailor-made double play. Second double play hit into by the Phoenix. No runs. No hits. No errors. Nobody left as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Cumberland trails 5-1. Back in a minute.
Support for Cumberland Athletics is provided by Hamilton Springs, Tennessee's first transit-oriented community. The award-winning development on Highway 70 in Lebanon includes a Music City Star train station. Homes and lots as well as apartments are available within the Jack Bell Builders development. For more information, contact Anita Tate or visit HamiltonSprings.com.
If you're planning a weekend trip, the first stop on your itinerary should be Enterprise Rent-A-Car. They're the folks with a wrap car, which means you get the best rental package around. They also offer weekend specials that let you unwrap even better deals. Located on the bypass in Lebanon, they are just around the corner, and they'll even pick you up free. Before you get away, get on the phone and call Enterprise Rent-A-Car at 1-800-RENT-A-CAR. Pick Enterprise, and they'll pick you up.
What's up, Phoenix fans? This is Wilson Ten from Dominican Republic, and I'm a first baseman to Cumberland University. We would like to thank you for being our sponsors, including Cumberland Auto Repair, Hamilton Springs, and Franklin Family Eye Care.
Bottom of 6, Cumberland trails Johnson 5-1. Let's see who's listening. Shoot me a text. Let me know who you are, where you're listening from. 615-430-9128. 615-430-9128. Joey Music listening in, probably on the golf course. Bill Potter, former pitcher, listening in. Met one of his former high school teammates, Robbie Thomas here. His son pitches for Johnson. He came up and introduced himself to us. Richard Pinker with the Chinwag Baseball Podcast in Australia listening. Glad to have you. Quinlan Wiley's parents listening. Glad to have you guys. Leifer leads off. First baseman against Saldana. Swings and misses. Cade Leifer. Leifer has singled and grounded out to second base. 0-1 count to from Saldana to Leifer. Fouls that one back, and now it's 0-2. Daly Salas listening from Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Beth Salter from Louisiana. J.P. Kenyon's mom listening in. Logan Baskins' aunt. Good to have y'all. Here's the 0-2. Get out into center field. Moser, a long way to run. He gets there and he makes the grab. He covers a lot of ground in a short period of time. Does Hunter Moser. First out of the inning. Drew Dalton Akawumi's mom listening in instead of getting work done from Seattle. That's all right. Work is overrated for sure. Braden Taylor, the third baseman, bats. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out to LaRue in left field. Hit him pretty hard. One hopper back to Saldana, the pitcher. He has it easily. Runs halfway to first. Flips it to 10. Second out of the inning. 1-3 ground out. Brings up Austin Minicini, the catcher. He is 0 for 2. 2 out, nobody on for Minicini, the catcher. Rick Ganlon listening in from Fairview, Tennessee. Good to have all you guys. First pitch to Minicini. Foul ball, right field side into the bullpen. Ray and Nadine Henshaw listening in. Down low, just missed 1-1. Ray and Nadine Henshaw, 96 and 90 years old. But believe it or not, you're not the oldest ones listening to us. My mom's listening to us. She's 97. Here's the pitch. Outside. 2-1 count. Preston Welch's mom, Monica, listening. Glad to have you, as usual. Judge Barry Tatum, mentioned him earlier. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. Oh, good pitch. Just missed inside. 3-1 count. Linda listening in from Oliver Springs. Coach Woody Hunt listening in from Lebanon. The 3-1 from Saldana. Hit down the right field line, but well foul into the bullpen area. 3-2 goes the count to Minicini. 6 foot, 180 pounder from Barkerville, California. Minicini, the catcher. Let's get him out, Marcelo, and go get some runs. And the pitch, ground ball. Dalton Akawumi at short, boots it. Indecision. Error on Dalton Akawumi. Just couldn't decide if he wanted to come get it or wait and play that last hop. Sort of waited, played the last hop, and then just did not squeeze it. So Minicini reaches. He's 6. Eddie Almeida, the 9-hole hitter, comes to bat. Almeida has singled and popped up to second base. Throw to first. Got a courtesy runner from Minicini, but I can't see a number from here. Throw back, but he's back in safely, whoever he is. Throw over again. He's back again. No pitch yet to Almeida, the 9-hole hitter. Throw over again. Back again. Almeida still waiting for his first pitch from Saldana. And here it comes. Down low, it misses ball 1. I sure wish they'd pick another time to crank that leaf blower up right behind us. Here's the 1-0. Ball's hit foul, and it's 1-1. Two outs, one man on. Throw over to first. Eddie bleeding that time. Here's the pitch outside. Would you please go ask him if he'd stop doing that while we're on the air? Thank you. 2-1 count now to Almeida. Down low, just missed, 3-1. We're trying to get that lead blower guy to get out of here. I don't know why he thinks this is the best time, but with a ball game going on, and the stands full of people, to do some leaf blowing. Here's the 3-1. Strike called outside corner. Count goes full, 3-2. Runner will be off with 3-2 and 2 away here in the bottom of the sixth. Here's the pitch. All 4. And Almeida is aboard. Runners at second and first now. First walk for Saldana. He did hit a batter. And that's not good news because Luke Wilson, their leadoff hitter, comes to bat. He's 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored, 2 stolen bases. And he came in hitting .454. Really, really good hitter. He has a chance to drive in another run with runners at second and first. 2 away. Saldana got the first 2 hitters out. Then an error by Dalton Akawume, and then a walk. Here's the first pitch. Missed outside. Action in the Cumberland pen. Tanner Batts is up. I can't see who else. And the pitch to Wilson. Hit in the air, center field deep. Moser's going back. It's well hit. It's well hit. It's well hit. It's over Moser's head. That's going to be extra bases for Wilson. He's rounded second. He's headed for third. Here comes the throw there. He's going to be in there safely with a triple. And that's not good, making him score 7-1. Triple at 2 RBIs for Wilson. That's what a .454 hitter does. All 3 of those runs will be unearned as we could not close out the inning. 7-1 now is the score. Runner still at third base for Kuzi. He is 3 for 3 on base, 2 singles and a walk. The ball was stung to the deepest part of the park. Moser is very fast, and he couldn't catch up to it. Wilson hit it well, right directly over Moser's head. He got it in quickly, picked it up, got it in quickly to Drew. And Drew made a good throw to third, but not in time to get Wilson. Very fast guy, very good ball player. Curveball in there for a strike, and it's 0-2 now to Kuzi from Saldana. 7-1 now. Cumberland trails, bottom of 6th inning. Here's the 0-2. Outside, ball 1. Need to get this guy. We don't want to dig us a deeper hole. Trailing by 6 already. Here's the pitch. Hit out into left field. LaRue coming on. He makes a running catch toward the infield for the final out of the inning. The damage done. 2 runs scored on only 1 hit. There was 1 huge error, and there was 1 man left. At the end of 6, Cumberland trails 7-1. Back in 1 minute.
Hey there, Cumberland fans. This is former Cumberland University baseball player Dr. John Franklin with Franklin Family Eye Care, wishing Coach Ryan Hunt and the team a fantastic season. Our office is located at 3458 North Mount Juliet Road in the heart of Mount Juliet. We provide a full range of primary eye care services. We have state-of-the-art equipment, full-service optical, and fitting of all types of contact lenses, including hard-to-fit cases. See you at the ballpark.
Sports World in Lebanon offers school apparel for your favorite sports team. Hoodies, shirts, hats, ear warmers, and toboggans to show off your school spirit. Sports World also specializes in team uniforms, equipment, and sporting goods supplies, offering customized apparel with screen printing and embroidery. They carry North Face, Columbia, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. The staff at Sports World is happy to assist you with all your sporting needs, big or small, open Monday through Saturday. Find them on Facebook for new arrivals and information. For anything and everything sports, think Sports World in Lebanon.
here at Russell Morgan Field, campus of Johnson University. Cumberland trails Johnson by a score of 7-1 here in the top of the 7th inning. Austin Sykes still on the hill for the Royals. He will face for Cumberland 7, 8, and 9, Rafael Garcia, Trent Duxer, and Gaines Hosson. Garcia, 1 for 2, a line out to the shortstop, a single to right field. He has scored our only run. He'll turn around and bat right-handed against the left-hander, Austin Sykes. Sykes is in his 3rd inning of work. First pitch to Garcia, outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Down low, misses, ball 1. Big conference series coming up this weekend versus Campbellsville, a really, really good team. Doesn't matter right now. We're in the middle of one here that we need to win. Ball inside, hit him on the foot. Catcher having a word with the umpire. Ball hit Rafi on the left foot. It's taking him 10 minutes to undress with all his body armor on, but he's okay. The leadoff man is on for the Phoenix. Trenton Duxer, the hitter, he singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Bats from the right side against the lefty Sykes. Need to make some hay here. We only have 9 more outs to play with, trailing by 6 runs. First pitch to Duxer, outside and high, 1-0. Johnson scored 1 in the first, 4 in the 3rd, and 2 last inning in the bottom of the 6th. Cumberland scored our 1 run in the 5th. Here's the pitch. Duxer hits that one in the air, right center field. Wilson is over. Really deep ball, but Wilson was playing him deep. He makes a running catch in right center field. First out of the inning. 9-hole hitter Gaines Hosson bats. He's 2 for 2 with a single and RBI. Good day at the plate for Gaines Hosson. Here comes Coach Serrano. Don't know if he's going to make a move for Austin Sykes. A guy who had thrown to 1 batter all year long. He's leaving. He is retired. 5 batters in a row after coming in. 6 batters in a row. That's going to be all for Sykes. Back to the station for 60 seconds, and we'll be back.
Emmanuel Baptist Church is proud to sponsor Cumberland University baseball for 40-plus years, and we're very ecstatic to support Rhino as he takes over the helm. The Phoenix baseball tradition covers all over this great nation. We're thankful to be a part. We believe every generation matters at Emmanuel Baptist. We'd love for you to visit us. We have something to offer from the cradle to the golden years. Visit us at ibctn.org. Come out this season and support Coach Ryan Hunt and our boys.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With its irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Wait, Jim, I didn't mean try it right now. We're still in the air.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
Really?
No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call.
Hi, Phoenix fans. This is Chris Milan from Miami, Florida. 305 for life. Cumberland Baseball would like to thank some of our corporate sponsors for the 2025 season, including Chick-fil-A, Sports World, and Kenny and Kelly Salas with Salas Realty Group. Go Phoenix.
The new pitcher for the Johnson Royals is number 31, Caleb Townsend, a right-hander, junior, 5'9", 150 pounds from Sevierville, Tennessee. Townsend, no records, 6.0 earned run average, 12 appearances. That leads their team. It's kind of surprising. 2 saves, 18 innings pitched, 19 hits, 12 earned runs, 6 walks, 16 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .268 against Caleb Townsend, and he'll face Gaines Hosson with 2 outs. No, with 1 out. Yeah, with 1 out and 1 man on base. That's Rafael Garcia. Ground ball up the middle. Gaines Hosson has his 3rd hit in a row. 3 singles, all at the same place, right up the middle. Keep hitting the ball, Gaines Hosson. Garcia moves to second with 1 out. Top of the order, Drew Dalton Akawumi. Turns around, bats to the left side this time against the righty, Townsend. First pitch, hitting deep, right center field. Wilson on his horse. Long way. Did he catch it? He did not catch it. He did not catch it. That extra bases. Here comes Garcia. He's going to score. Dalton Akawumi into second and Hosson into third. Had to wait. Wilson, with his back to the infield, dove toward the fence. That ball was hit a long ways. And it was hard to tell at first if he caught it or not. But once he got up and started running back toward the fence, and we knew he did not catch it. That's an RBI double for Drew Dalton Akawumi. He hit that one a long ways. And Garcia scores. He scored both runs for the Phoenix so far. It's 7-2. Hosson ends up at third. And Dalton Akawumi ends up at second. Hunter Moser, the batter, he's 0 for 3. 1 out now. Runners at second, third for the Phoenix, trying to rally against Townsend. First pitch, ball outside. Second pitch. This is low. It's 2-0. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed hitter, Moser. Swing and a miss. 2-1 count. Dalton Akawumi at second. Hosson at third. Hits that one in the hole between short and third. That's going to score. Hosson. Dalton Akawumi has to hold up as he had to wait to see if either the shortstop Cousy or the third baseman Taylor were going to make the play. They both dove for it. Neither could get it. One of those C&I singles, but hard hit. And Dalton Akawumi ends up at third. Hosson scores. 2 runs in the inning, 7-3. Moser has his first hit of the game. His first RBI. He's at first. Dalton Akawumi at third for Welchel. Welchel's 0 for 3. In the 5th, with the bases loaded, Preston hit one about 500 feet. Just barely foul. Would have been a grand slam, would have tied the game, but it was foul, but not by much. First pitch misses low from Caleb Townsend. Townsend has faced 3 batters. They've all gotten hits. Pitch to Welchel. Down low, 2-0. 7-3 is the score. 2 runners on. 2-0 count to Welchel. Here's the pitch. Strike call. Good pitch from Townsend. The Sevierville native. That's where Dolly Parton's from. Here's the pitch. Check swing. He did go, says the umpire. Preston says he didn't, but I think Preston's the only one in the stadium that thinks he didn't go right there. He's smiling at the umpire. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Second baseman Frank is playing him way over the pool. Here's the pitch. Ground ball foul toward the first base dugout. Frank is playing almost directly behind the first baseman Leifer. He is way over. The middle of the field is wide open. Of course, the shortstop Cousy playing a little toward second as well. Here's the pitch. Fouled it back. Preston hanging in there. 2-2 count. Welchel is an experienced hitter. Here's the pitch. There goes the runner, Moser. Hit through the shortstop hole for a base hit. Moser's around at second. He's headed to third. O'Neill boots it. Moser's going to be sent home. Here comes Welchel into second. And that's going to be a two-run single. As Olmeda boots it, got to be a hit and an error out there. I'm not the official scorer, and they're not flashing hits and errors up, but that's got to be what it is. Big hit by President Welchel. Be a single. One RBI by my count. Dalton Akawumi scores. And Moser scores. But Moser's run scored on the error. This is all unofficial, by the way. Welchel ends up at second. 7-5 now. Wilson 10 bats with Welchel at second. Right-handed hitter Wilson 10 against the right-handed pitcher Townsend. Check swing. Ball outside. Checked with the base ump. He agrees. No swing. 7-5 now. Tying run at the plate for the Phoenix here at the top of the 7th inning is Wilson 10. Here's the pitch to 10. Inside missed. 2-0. Inning started with a hit by pitch by Garcia. Dukes are flied out to center, then singles by Halson, double by Dalton Akawumi, single by Moser, single by Welchel. And here we are. Here's the pitch to 10. Swing on this and pitch down low at his ankles. Probably not a good choice to swing at that one. 2-1. Wilson appears mad at himself. Although we've seen him golf a few balls out of here. Not here, but our place. Here's the 2-1. Up the middle, off the pitcher's hip. Shortstop Kuzi has it, makes a throw, and throws 10 out. Welchel able to advance to second. The ball doesn't hit Townsend, the pitcher, on the hip. It's a base hit up the middle, but it did hit him on the hip and bounced to Kuzi. Good play for Kuzi. Welchel advances to third. 10 is out, 6-3. Second out of the inning. Brings up Dylan LaRue. LaRue is 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. Turns around and bats left-handed against the righty Townsend. First pitch to LaRue. Outside corner for a strike. Dylan did not like that call. Pitch from Townsend down low again. Sort of a three-quarter arm delivery for Townsend. 1-1 count now. And the pitch. Rips that one through the hole, short and third. That's a base hit RBI for Dylan LaRue. It's 7-6. That's a way to battle back, boys. That's a way to battle back. LaRue drives in Welchel for his first hit of the game. Brings up Correa, Toshi Correa. 5 runs have scored in this inning. It's 7-6. Tying run on base, and Dylan LaRue at first with 2 outs. And Correa the hitter. Correa singled in the second. Flied out to very deep left field in the 4th and hit into a 4-6-3 double play in the 6th. First pitch to Correa, strike at the knees, fastball from Townsend. Townsend, the 5th pitcher used, 6th pitcher used, matter of fact. He replaced Sykes earlier in this inning. Here's the pitch. Correa hits it high in the air. Hobbit Siefkin in right field. He has a bead on it. And he makes the grab for the 3rd out of the inning. A good inning for the Phoenix as 9 men come to the plate and 5 of them come back across it. 5 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 1 big error and 1 left on base as we head to the bottom of the 7th. This time, 7th inning stretch. Cumberland trails 7-6. You can stretch now, Barbara. Back in a minute.
What do you look for in a sign store? Experience, quality, premium products? How about all of the above? At Signorama, we've served our communities with quality products and exceptional customer service for 35 years. Everything from vinyl banners and yard signs to channel letters to truck and car wraps. We create eye-catching designs that will enhance your business's visibility and get great results. Contact us today to learn more about custom signs or for a free consultation. Signorama, locally owned and nationally known.
Don't let a sports injury bench you this season. Go to Houston Clinic Orthopedics for your fracture, sprain, or strain. Let our world-class staff help you get back on the field because orthopedics is all we do. Go straight to the specialist. Call Houston Clinic at 615-547-6700 or visit our website at tn.houston.com to book your appointment. Houston Clinic is a proud sponsor of Cumberland Athletics.
WANT, WCOR, WKDA, W252DU, and W270DM, Lebanon.
Bottom of the seventh here at Russell Morgan Field in Knoxville, Tennessee. Cumberland 6, Johnson 7. Big 5-run rally in the top half of this inning for the Phoenix to come within 1. Hobbenseepken will lead off against Cumberland's Marcelo Saldana. First pitch misses outside. Ball 1. Saldana, in his third inning of work, he replaced Calvert, who had replaced Baskin, the starter. Pitch number 2 to Hobbenseepken. Called a ball. Hobbenseepken, the Johnson right fielder, 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. Really, really good looking athlete. Really good looking hitter. 397 coming in. Leads their team with 34 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Ripped that one into right center field. Well struck. Moser gets to it quickly. That is an underrated aspect of Hunter Moser's game. That's a double all the way. If Moser isn't fast as lightning, gets to it, cuts it off, gets it back in, holds Hobbenseepken to a single. Second hit of the game for Hobbenseepken. That was about as sharply hit ball as you're ever going to see. He's a good hitter. He's a good looking hitter. He just hits lasers. Ray Frank, the second baseman, bats. Left-handed hitter against the left-hander Saldana. Throw to first, almost threw it away. 10 has to do a good job just to keep that from going to right field. Frank, 1 for 2 with a hit by pitch and a run driven in. Nobody out. Hobbenseepken at first. There's a pitch inside corner for a strike from Saldana. He is ahead of Braden Frank. 0-1. Tense ball game here, 7-6. Squares the bunt. He bunts it toward the third base side. Hosson has it. Can't get it out of his glove and can't make the play. Had trouble getting that ball out of his glove. And they got runners at first and second. Nobody out. Good bunt by Frank. You don't see a cleanup hitter bunting too very often. Here comes Coach Ryan Hunt. Typically when he comes out, there's a pitch and change made. Hasn't made the change yet, however, so we'll keep it right here until he does. And he does make the change. Back to the station for 60 seconds, and we'll be back with a new Phoenix pitcher.
At the Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Lebanon, Tennessee, our guests come first. Stay with us and meet our friendly, helpful staff. You can enjoy a dip in our heated saltwater pool, then maybe a snack from our sweet shop. We have an on-site guest laundry, business center, and meeting room. In the morning, head down to our hot breakfast with our fresh pancakes, and then maybe a workout in our fitness center. Our clean promise will keep everything fresh and clean. We are the recipient of IHG's Torchbearer Award of Excellence in 2019. Come experience the difference of the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, Lebanon, Tennessee.
Hey Cumberland fans, whether you are a Bulldog or a Phoenix, we all support Cumberland University, and together we rise. This is Bill Potter, former pitcher and graduate of Cumberland University, now a real estate agent for Best Real Estate Advisors. Contact me for any of your real estate needs, 615-218-9585, or pitch me an email at bill@pitchedbypotter.com. Go Phoenix.
Back here at Russell Morgan Field, campus of Johnson University, Cumberland trails 7-6 and are in some peril as the first two batters of the seventh reach. A single by Hobbenseepken, then a bunt single on a sac attempt by Braden Frank. They're both on second and first. Tanner Batts is the new pitcher. for Cumberland. Tanner Batts, number 21, 6 foot, 182-pound senior from Mount Juliet. Batts, no record, 10.80 earned run average, 5 appearances, 3 1/3 innings, 2 hits, 4 runs. They're all earned. 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Opponents hitting 182 against Batts. Right-hander will come in to face 5-hole hitter Zuniga for the Johnson Royals, taking his warm-up tosses. Cumberland scored 5 in the top of this inning to crawl back from a 7-1 deficit, cut it to 7-6, but then boom, boom, just like that, back-to-back singles, and the Royals are threatened to add to this 1-run lead. Exciting ball game. Hits for the Royals, 10 hits for Cumberland, 2 errors on the Phoenix, 1 error on Johnson. One of the Phoenix errors and one of Johnson's errors were both huge in this score. Zuniga, the batter, squares to bunt, throws the pitch almost over Duxer's head. Duxer has to leap up, looked like Michael Jordan skying for a rebound right there, but a good job by Duxer. We were out of sync because Dalton Nakawumi had run all the way over behind second as if there was a pickoff play on, and Batts missed it and threw the pitch. 1-0 count now to Zuniga. 10 coming in at first base, playing for the bunt. Zuniga squares, pops it up, back toward the dugout, or the backstop. Duxer makes a nice catch. Bad bunt by Zuniga, pops it straight up in the air backwards, and Duxer runs back toward the backstop and almost overruns it, has to leap up. Back-to-back good plays by Trent Duxer on the pitch from Batts that he leapt up and caught, and then on the popped-up bunt by Zuniga. Big plays by Duxer. 1 out now for Cade Leifer, first baseman. He is singled, grounded out to second, and flied out to center. 1 out in the inning. 2 runners on, second and first. Sun's starting to set. The lights are on here in Knoxville, Tennessee. Batts takes a look at second, delivers. Breaking ball just misses up high. Don't leave that one there too more often, Tanner Batts. It might end up going a long way. On a curveball high, but Leifer took it. Leifer, not Leaper. Oh, it's a double play ball right here. Here's the pitch. Outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Good job, Batts. Long look in by Batts. Look back at Hoppenseekin at second. There's the pitch. Foul back into the screen. 1-2 count. Let's get him right here, Tanner Batts. He is ahead of Leifer, 1-2. Look at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with that high breaking ball that Leifer swung through. Second out of the inning. We're not out of it yet, boys and girls. Not out of it yet. Creighton Taylor, the third baseman, comes to bat. He's 0 for 3. Hit one hard to left field that LaRue caught earlier. Huge at bat in this game right here. Let's get him, Tanner Batts. Takes a look back at second. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Outside corner. Still up in the zone, which is a bit worrisome, but not if they don't hit him. 2 outs, 2 on. 1-run ball game. Johnson leads Cumberland here at the bottom of 7. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball down low. Good job, Duxer. Keeping that one from going to the backstop. 1-1 count. Taking a deep breath. Big at bat. Here's the pitch. Up high. again. Ball 2, 2 and 1. Don't worry about him leaving those balls up. Get back down around the knees, Tanner. Breaking ball. Foul tipped, hung on to by Duxer. Not that that matters. Count goes 2-2. Had Taylor totally fooled on that big curveball right there. He swung like he was trying to hit it to Sevierville. Momentum swinging pitch here potentially. And here it comes. Outside corner ball strike. Tanner Batts comes in and retires the three batters he faces with 2 outs, with nobody out, 2 men on. Big appearance by Tanner Batts. No runs on 2 hits, no errors. 3 big Johnson runners left on base. Momentum has shifted to the Phoenix. Let's see if we can do something with it. Top of the 8th, Cumberland trails 7-6. Back in 1 minute.
The Chick-fil-A update. The BCC, the Bovine Communications Committee, has banned the use of the word on commercial airwaves. Cows call it the B word. Ends in F, 2 E's in the middle. Phrases like, where's the are now punishable with random electric cattle prodding. Should you ever say or crave head to Chick-fil-A. Then think good thoughts and eat good things, like the original chicken sandwich. A tender, juicy breast of chicken placed on a hot buttered bun with 2 crucial pickles. I've got no with that. Chick-fil-A. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich.
706 South Cumberland Street, Lebanon.
Got a sports team? Need team apparel? Southeast Impressions is the place to go. Southeast Impressions can put your team logo on t-shirts, jerseys, hats, jackets, gear bags, or just about anything you want. Don't have a logo? Southeast Impressions has an in-house artist who can design a custom logo for you. From start to finish, Southeast Impressions can help your team get the look they want. Southeast Impressions, 114 Label Pike in Lebanon, or call 443-4700.
Top of the 8th, Cumberland trails Johnson by 1, 7-6. Townsend still on the hill for the Royals. 7, 8, and 9 for Cumberland. Garcia leads off, takes the first pitch, a breaking ball outside corner for a strike. Garcia 1 for 2 officially with 2 runs scored, a single and a hit by pitch. Down low, 1 ball, 1 strike now to the Cumberland second baseman, Rafael Garcia. Momentum on Cumberland's side. Can we do something with that momentum? Ground ball up the middle, shortstop right through his legs. Cousy boots an easy ground ball. We will take it. Garcia's aboard for the 3rd time today. He's 6. Brings up Trent Duxer. Duxer has 1 hit in the game. Chris Malon runs for Garcia. Number 25. Malon, 5'8", 170-pound sophomore from Miami, Florida. Duxer asking Coach Hunt to give him the signs again. Roll him over again. He does. Malon at first for Duxer. Duxer's 1 for 3 with a single. Right-handed hitter. Throw over to first. Malon is back. Duxer hit 1 deep to right center field. Last time up. Wilson made a good running catch up and squares to bunt. Pulls it back, taking it for a strike. 0-1 now is the count. Duxer's a pretty good bunter. Had a sack bunt last weekend against Georgetown. Squares again. Gets by. That's going to run Milan down to second base as he gets by the catcher, Mendocini. Don't know what the pitch was called. I think it was a ball as Trent pulled his bat back. Time asked for by Mendocini. And granted, they're checking. They're wanting to check with the base ump to see if he bunted. Base ump says no, so there's 1 and 1 is the count. Now they will likely pull the bunt off, would be my guess, but What do I know? Runner at second. Nobody out. Maylon at second on the wild pitch. 1-1 count to Dukeshire. Get us a hit right here. Trent squares to bunt again. Wants it up the third baseline. That's in foul ground, and the third baseman Taylor comes in, picks it up. So now Trent's behind 0-2. Not likely they leave the bunt over here. It's possible, but not likely. Very exciting game. The sun is setting, and it's getting a little cooler here in Knoxville, Tennessee. Beautiful setting, kind of rolling hills out beyond the outfield wall. Pretty campus, too. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch to Dukeshire. High in the air, shallow center. Wilson's coming on. Shortstop Cousie's back. He calls for it, and he makes the grab in shallow center. Dukeshire pops out to the shortstop in shallow center field for the first out. Gaines Hawson comes to bat. Hawson has singled to center field 3 times, driven in a run, and scored 1. He's done that off 3 different pitchers. Well, that's not true. He was the first batter Townsend faced when he came on in the 7th. So he hit his last single off of Townsend. 1 out, runner on second. Tying run at second. Go ahead run at the plate for the Phoenix. Here's the pitch to Hawson. Out to right field. Drifted foul. Hobbenseeping on the run. He's not going to get there. And it falls just shy of the fence. Still in play. But no way Hobbenseeping could get there. He ran a long way. 0-1 count to Gaines Hawson. The young sophomore from Murfreesboro. Maylon represents the tying run at second base. Here's the pitch. Swing and miss. Slow curve. Slow breaking ball in at the knees. Inside part of the plate. Hawson's behind 0-2. All 3 of his hits have come on 2-strike pitches so far. On deck is Drew Dalton Akawumi. Long look at second. Here's the pitch to Hawson. In the dirt. That bounces away. Maylon's going to advance to third base. He'll take that. Another wild pitch. Now Maylon is 90 feet away. Where a ground ball will likely score him. Let's see. Unless it's right back to the pitcher or third baseman. Fly ball will almost certainly score him. And you got to be aware for a wild pitch. Having momentum going toward home plate. Chris Maylon. Here's the pitch to Hawson. Takes it for strike 3. Gaines doesn't believe it. Strike 3 up the knees, backwards K. Here comes Coach Serrano. Don't know if he's going to make a change or he's going to talk to his infield and his pitcher, and he is making a change. Back for 60 seconds. We'll be back with yet another Johnson pitcher. 60 seconds, please.
This is Coleman Walker. Join me each weekday morning for Coleman & Company, 7 to 8 a.m. on WANT FM 98.9. On Coleman & Company, you'll hear from officials with local governments, law enforcement, the school systems, state legislators, local business people, charitable organizations, and many others. Sometimes we even have a little fun discussing our favorite sports teams. That's Coleman & Company weekday mornings at 7 on WANT FM 98.9, and catch the replay now at 10 a.m. on WCOR AM 1490.
At Wilson Bank & Trust, we're now offering exclusive checking and savings accounts designed to benefit our hometown heroes, including active duty military, veterans, and first responders such as law enforcement, firefighters, and EMS workers. At Wilson Bank & Trust, we recognize the commitment and sacrifices these families make to serve our country and communities. Thank you for your service. Visit one of our local offices to get started today, or learn more at wilsonbank.com/military. Member FDIC.
Pitcher for the Johnson Royals here in the top of the 8th inning is number 27, James Showalter, a right-hander, junior, 6'1", 185-pounder from Mission Viejo, California. Showalter, no record, 2.84 earned run average in 9 appearances, all in relief. He has 3 saves, 12 and 2/3 innings, 12 hits, 5 runs, only 4 of which was earned. He walked only 3, struck out 13. Opponents hitting .245 against James Showalter, the right-hander, and he will face for Cumberland Drew Dalton Akawumi, one of the best hitters in the Mid-South Conference. Today, Drew has walked twice, executed a sac bunt, and doubled. Officially, he is 1 for 1, been on base 3 times. And he bats with the tying run at third base in Chris Milan. Bats from the left side against the right-handed Showalter. Here's the first pitch. Up high, misses, ball 1. Fastball from Showalter. Had a little gas behind that one. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher Showalter. Here's the pitch. Check swing. He went 1-1. Another fastball. 2 in a row thrown by Showalter. 1 ball, 1 strike. He shakes off his catcher. Now he's ready. Here's the pitch. Up high, 2-1. Tense moment. Tense ball game the last couple of innings anyway. It's kind of boring when they were ahead of us, 7-1, but no longer. Here's the pitch to Drew. Rips out on the first base side, and a good play there on a ground ball made by Taylor, or Leifert. And Drew Dalton Akawumi is retired, 3 unassisted. We threw a scare into him, not that that makes any difference. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 man left. As we head to the bottom of the 8th, Cumberland trails by 1, 7-6. Back in a minute.
Your roof is your first line of defense to protect your biggest investment. Since 1978, Don Kennedy Roofing has been helping Phoenix fans protect what matters most. Whether it is a small repair for a missing shingle, a whole roof replacement, or a gutter cleaning, Don Kennedy Roofing is the most trusted name in roofing. Why call anyone else? Don Kennedy Roofing, proud supporter of Cumberland University and the Phoenix. To get your estimate, call 615-833-9393 or visit the web at www.donkennedyroofing.com. Locally owned and family operated, Middle Tennessee Wash Pros is your exterior cleaning experts. Licensed and insured, we offer a variety of services including house washing, roof washing, gutter cleaning, and concrete cleaning for residential, commercial, and industrial properties. Call us at 615-390-7915 or visit our website today for a free estimate. Middle Tennessee Wash Pros. We'll clean it up.
Hey Phoenix fans, this is Cumberland assistant coach Daniel Barado from Santa Barbara, California. And I'd like to thank all of our listeners for all your support throughout the season. Thank you for being a Phoenix fan. Go Birds.
Bottom of the 8th, Cumberland trails Johnson 7-6. Tanner Batts on the hill for Cumberland, his second inning of work. He will face Austin Minicini, Eddie Almeida, and Luke Wilson, 8-9-1. Pinch hitter, though, however, it'll be Bryson Schoen, a 6'3 junior, 210-pounder from Coreyton, Tennessee. Pinch hitting for Minicini. Schoen, 348 hitter. He started 31 games, got the day off today, but now he's coming in for Minicini to bat here in the 8th, facing Tanner Batts, right-handed hitter, right-handed pitcher. Once again, Batts misses high. 1 ball, no strikes. Sean played left field in the first game we played against these guys a couple weeks ago. That one hit high in the air, left field. Dylan LaRue coming in, makes the grab. Pop up to shallow left. First out. 9-hole hitter Eddie Almeida. Almeida scored 2 runs today, singled and walked, stolen a base. Bats with nobody on, 1 out in the 8th. Here comes the first pitch from Tanner Batts. Up high again, 1-0. Got to get that ball down. Here's the pitch. way high. Dutcher has to stand up to catch it. It's 2-0. Batts walks off the back of the rubber to gather his composure. Batts did a great job in the 7th, coming on with runners on and nobody out and getting 3 outs in a row. Strike call at the letters. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here comes the 2-1 from Batts, up high, 3-1. No free passes, Tanner. No free passes. 3-1 count. Nobody on. 1 out. Bottom of the 8th. Cumberland trails Johnson 7-6. Johnson at bat. Olmeda, the 9-hole hitter. On deck, the dangerous Luke Wilson. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Count goes full. 3-2. We definitely want to get him. We want Wilson batting with nobody on base. Here comes the 3-2. Oh, hit him in the head. He's all right. Got him right square in the head. Breaking ball that got away from Tanner Batts. Olmeda's on first base. I bet he don't stay there long. They're a base running team, a base stealing team, I should say. Here comes Coach Hunt. That may be it from Batts. We'll wait and see. He's making the slow walk. He has not called for a relief pitcher yet. He may just be going to buy some time here before he does. Batts beating himself up. Don't do that, Tanner. You pitched well. That pitch just got away from you, that's all. He's very distraught, but he did a great job the previous half inning, and that is going to be a pitching change. Back to the station, 60 seconds, and we'll be back.
This is Kenny Salas with Salas Realty Group here in Lebanon. As a proud former football player at Cumberland, I'm so excited when football season comes around. At Salas Realty Group, we're here to help in any aspect of real estate, whether that's buying or selling commercial or residential property, or if you're looking to get a cash offer on your home. Give us a shout. Find us on social media or our website, salasrealtygroup.com.
Kenny Salas, Salas Realty Group on the square in Lebanon, 615-268-2165.
Cumberland Auto Repair is a proud supporter of Cumberland Phoenix Athletics. Located at 627 North Cumberland in Lebanon, Cumberland Auto Repair has been serving Lebanon and Wilson County with high-quality, affordable automobile care since 2002. With 5 bays and 4 ASE certified technicians that can handle anything from changing your oil to replacing your transmission or rebuilding your engine. No job is too small or too large. Owner Joe Clare says if you're happy with your mechanic, you should stick with him. But if not, give us a shot. Call Cumberland Auto Repair at 615-444-9981. Go Phoenix!
Hi Phoenix fans, this is Riley Light and I'm an outfielder from Australia. The Cumberland Phoenix would like to thank some of our corporate sponsors, including Emmanuel Baptist Church, Sinorama, and Wilson Emergency Management Agency. Hi Mum and Dad.
The new pitcher for Cumberland is number 17, Kyle Noblet, a right-hander, 5'11", 173-pound grad student from Arlington, Washington, state of Washington. Noblet, 1-1 record, 5.50 earned run average, 13 appearances, 1 start, 2 saves, 18 innings thrown, 12 hits, 12 runs, 12 hits. Only 11 of those runs were earned. He's walked 6. He struck out 17 opponents, hitting only 179 against Kyle Noblet. He comes on facing a very, very tough Luke Wilson, the leadoff hitter for Johnson. Came in hitting .454 and has 2 singles and a triple, 3 for 4 in this game. 2 stolen bases, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. He is there, Drew Dalton Akawumi, stat sheet filler. Squares to bunt very early. Come on in, guys. Come on in, guys. Pulls it back. Throw down to second base. Not a good throw. That ball slipped out of Dutcher's hand as the runner took off. Looked like some miscommunication there possibly on Johnson's side, but Ducher did not get a good jump, and the ball just sort of slipped out of Ducher's hands, and it hit the ground like just behind the pitcher's mound. Maybe he might have lost his footing, I'm not sure, but nevertheless, Olmeida's in with a stolen base. So he's at second with one out, and one of the best hitters in the country at the plate in Wilson with a one-strike count. The breaking ball misses 1-1. Very important to keep that run on second from scoring. We're down one. Got to score one in the ninth. Don't want to have to score two. Right-handed hitter Luke Wilson, right-handed pitcher Kyle Niblett. Breaking ball, fouled away. And Niblett is ahead, 1-2. Olmeida, good speed at second base. Another big at bat in the game. All of them from here on out are big. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Down the right field line. Foul. Very close. Very close. Umpire made the call quickly and emphatically. Right down the right field line. Took about 3 hops. It was hit well. Just to the right side of the first base bag. That would have been extra bases for sure. Probably 3, the way this cat runs. Luke Wilson, very, very impressive young player for a freshman from Irvine, California. 5'8", 150 pounds, just a tremendous player. Here's the 1-2. Look back at Olmeida at second. There's the pitch. Hits ball out to right field. Welter, he's got a beat on it. He makes the catch. Olmeida's going to tag and go to third. So now with 2 outs, brings up Kuzi, the shortstop, left-handed hitter. 2 outs, runner on third. Kuzi has singled twice, walked once, flied out to left, 2 for 3 officially with 3 RBIs and a run scored. The left-handed hitter faces Niblett for the first time today. Gotta block everything up, Trent Ducher. Don't let a wild pitch get by you. First pitch from Niblett. Strike 1. Breaking ball outside corner. Niblett pitched well this weekend in Georgetown, closing out 2 of those wins. He was one of our Zaxby's players of the game for last weekend in the 3-0 sweep over Georgetown. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just missed. Not by much. Cumberland dugout wanted that. Niblett wanted it, but did not get it. 1-1 count to the left-handed hitting Kuzi. Here's the pitch. Ground ball past the diving Gaines Hawson. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to score a run. It's 8-6, and Kuzi ambles into second base with a stand-up double. Big hit right there by Kuzi. It's 8-6. Double, 4th RBI of the game for Kuzi. Olmeida scores his 3rd run. And we're not out of trouble yet as Hobbensiefken, their 2nd best hitter, average-wise, comes to bat. 397 coming in. Hobbensiefken. He's got a double and a single, fielder's choice and a strikeout. That's from the right side. First pitch to Hobbensiefken, down low, misses, ball 1. Eight to 6, Cumberland trails. Got to shut them down here. Can't let another one score. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Good job, Ducher, blocking it up. 2-0 count. Hobbensiefken is a dangerous hitter to fall behind in the count on. Absolutely dangerous hitter. He hits lasers. 2-0 count from Niblett. And the pitch. Ground ball, third base side. Hawson has it, but foul ball, says the umpire. Just outside that third base bag. 2 balls, 1 strike is the count. Hawson made a good play, a good backhanded play on that. But just foul. pitch. Ball's fouled away. Count goes 2-2. One more strike here, Kyle Nybert. Let's go get some runs. In the stretch. Look back at second. Here's the pitch. Just missed down low. Count goes full. 3-2. A walk is not the worst thing in the world right here, Kyle Nybert. Not the worst thing in the world. First base is open. Hobbit Seepkin is a really, really good hitter. So if we lose him, it's not the end of the world. Here's the pitch. Curveball fouled away down the right field line. Those foul balls he hits are missiles. 3-2, 2 away. 8-6. Cumberland trails. Runner on second base for the Royals is Nolan Kuzi. Here's the pitch. Line shot. Wilson 10 snags it at his shoe tops. Another laser by Hobbit Seepkin. Fortunately, this time it was right at Wilson 10. Man, oh man, a break right there. Third out of the inning. One more run does score. Very important insurance run by the Royals. One hit, one run, no errors. One man left. Headed to the ninth. Cumberland trails 8-6. Back in a minute.
Middle Tennessee, you can count on an award-winning service team for all your home maintenance and improvement needs. Lee Company, we're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau and trusted by thousands of homeowners in our community. Our team is ready to assist with all your home maintenance projects, heating and air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, appliance service, and more. Experience the convenience of calling one phone number for all your home maintenance needs. Call Lee Company today at 615-567-1000 or visit leecompany.com.
Directions to Outback Steakhouse.
Head north on Magnolia Drive and turn left at the lights. So, what are you picking up at Outback?
I'm sorry?
Have you tried the Aussie cheese fries?
Well,
At the next light, turn right. If I had hands, I'd get them on that perfectly crispy bloomin' onion.
What the?
It's just another 500 feet. So close. I can almost taste that juicy Victoria's filet mignon. Well, if I could eat.
Outback Steakhouse is so delicious, even your navigation system will want to play. Let's Outback.
And here we go. Top of the last. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for Cumberland. Hunter Moser, Preston Welchel, and Wilshire 10. Trailing by 2, 8-6. Tense moment. Here we go. Hunter Moser singled and drove in a run and scored one in his last at bat. Bats on the right side against Showalter. First pitch outside corner for a strike. Moser came in as the leading hitter, not only on our team, but in the Mid-South Conference at .452. 1 for 4 today. Here's the pitch. Takes it. Strike 2 at the knees. Breaking pitch. Good pitch, or maybe a changeup. Showalter has sort of a 3/4 sidearm delivery. Pretty good pitcher. 0-2. Protect yourself here, Hunter. Here's the pitch. Outside. Well outside. 2 balls, 1 strike, or 2 strikes, 1 ball, I should say. Welchel waits on deck. Cumberland clawed their way back with 5 runs from a 7-1 deficit in the 7th inning to cut it to 1. Moser fouls that one over into the first base dugout. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Leadoff hitter in the 9th. Top of the 9th, Hunter Moser. Showalter peers in. Here's the pitch. Hits that one out into right center field deep. Wilson on the run. He's on the run. He gets there. Good catch. Luke Wilson is a good baseball player, guys. Center fielder. Long run. Caught that ball on the dead run and really deep right center field. Moser gave it a ride. Hit it on the nose. No question. Tell you what, man, these guys are 24 wins for a reason. And Hobbit Seepkin is really good. Wilson is really good. That's not all, but those two are really good. Here's Welch, the left-handed hitter, takes the first pitch up high. Preston 1 for 4 on the day, a single, an RBI, and a run scored. Hit a monster home run that wasn't, with the bases loaded because it was just barely foul. Swings at that one, fouls it away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wilson 10 waits on deck. 8-6 is the score. Cumberland trails. Here's the pitch. Up high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Showalter's pitched well since coming on. Here's the pitch to Welchel. Check swing. Call the ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. They're asking, did he go? The umpire hadn't asked him. The umpire's the only one can ask him. He does. He says no. 3 balls, 1 strike. We'll take a walk, Preston. Time called, time asked for by Welchel and given right as Showalter was about to make his delivery. Preston takes his glasses off and he says he's got something in his eye. And maybe he does. And maybe he does not. Preston is a veteran player and knows all the tricks. Showalter's a very fast worker. He could possibly be just trying to slow him down a little bit. Here's the 3-1. Fouls it back. Count goes 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full up for Welchel. You don't want to swing at anything outside the strike zone, but you also don't want to leave the game in the umpire's hands either. I think this guy's called a pretty darn good game, if you ask me. Chris Slaughter might disagree. He always does. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Looks like maybe a change. Cumberland is down to their last out. Wilson 10 steps up. 10 is 0 for 4. 3 ground outs and a strikeout. Showalter has 3 saves on the season. Going for number 4 here. 10 hits that one in the air down the right side. That's going to get out of play beyond the bullpen. 2 outs, nobody on in the 9th. Phoenix trailed by 2. Weekend series coming up against Campbellsville. It's a possibility it could be moved with all the rain coming in. Just have to watch GoCumberlandAthletics.com. Ball low. Keep watching GoCumberlandAthletics.com. I think a decision might be made tomorrow on that, whether or not that series is going to be moved, changed, or whatever. But 1-1 is the count to 10. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Showalter shakes off. Menacini, his catcher, does it again. Now he's ready. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Phoenix down to their last strike. Here's the pitch. Ball low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Just like Welter before him. 10 works the count full with 2 outs. Need to get on base, Wilson, any way possible. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. And Wilson draws a walk. Johnson crowd not happy about it. 10 will be replaced on the base pass by Connor Thiessen. Running for 10, Thiessen. 5'8", 165-pound junior from Arlington Heights, Illinois. He can scoot, but in reality, his run doesn't mean anything. They're not holding him on at first. LaRue, the hitter, batting left-handed versus the right-hander, Showalter. First pitch to LaRue. High in the air, left side. Everybody's running for it. Causey calls for it. Kuzi is the shortstop, but he makes the grab in foul ground in left field, and that's going to be the ball game as LaRue fouls out on the first pitch to the shortstop for the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 man left. Final score, Cumberland loses to Johnson 8-6. Cumberland falls to 27-9-1. Johnson improves to 25-8. We're going to go back to the station for 3 minutes, and we'll come back. We'll do our stat wrap-up. 3 minutes, please.
Are you a Cumberland University alum interested in joining or renewing your yearly membership in Cumberland University's Alumni Association? Begun in September 2020, the 1842 Society is a giving opportunity for alumni to support the university through donations using the combination of 1842, whether $18.42 or $1,842. These gifts support the university through student assistance, programming, and infrastructure advancements. In return, you'll get CU swag. You can help us reach our goal of 1,000 new members.
Hi Phoenix fans, this is Quentin Wiley from Newnan, Georgia, and I'm a senior pitcher for the Cumberland Phoenix. We're fighting for a Mid-South Conference Championship, and we want all you guys to be a part of it. Come out to the 6 and watch us battle Camlinsville in a huge Mid-South Conference series on the weekend. All games can be heard online at WANTFM.com, GoCumberlandAthletics.com. Check out the CU website for game times. I'll see you at the 6.
Support for Cumberland Athletics is provided by Hamilton Springs, Tennessee's first transit-oriented community. The award-winning development on Highway 70 in Lebanon includes a Music City Star train station. Homes and lots as well as apartments are available within the Jack Bell Builders development. For more information, contact Anita Tate or visit HamiltonSprings.com.
If you're planning a weekend trip, the first stop on your itinerary should be Enterprise Rent-A-Car. They're the folks with a wrap car, which means you get the best rental package around. They also offer weekend specials that let you unwrap even better deals. Located on the bypass in Lebanon, they are just around the corner, and they'll even pick you up free. Before you get away, get on the phone and call Enterprise Rent-A-Car at 1-800-RENT-A-CAR. Pick Enterprise, and they'll pick you up.
Hey there, Cumberland fans. This is former Cumberland University baseball player Dr. John Franklin with Franklin Family Eye Care, wishing Coach Ryan Hunt and the team a fantastic season. Our office is located at 3458 North Mount Juliet Road in the heart of Mount Juliet. We provide a full range of primary eye care services. We have state-of-the-art equipment, full-service optical, and fitting of all types of contact lenses, including hard-to-fit cases. See you at the ballpark.
Sports World in Lebanon offers school apparel for your favorite sports team. Hoodies, shirts, hats, ear warmers, and toboggans to show off your school spirit. Sports World also specializes in team uniforms, equipment, and sporting goods supplies, offering customized apparel with screen printing and embroidery to carry North Face, Columbia, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. The staff at Sports World is happy to assist you with all your sporting needs, big or small, open Monday through Saturday. Find them on Facebook for new arrivals and information. For anything and everything sports, think Sports World in Lebanon.
Hey Phoenix fans, this is Connor Thiessen. I'm an outfielder from Arlington Heights, Illinois. The Phoenix would like to thank some of our corporate sponsors, including Wilson Bank and Trust, Bill Potter with Best Real Estate Advisors, and Outback Steakhouse. Go Phoenix!
Back here at Russell Morgan Field in Knoxville, Tennessee, home of the Johnson University Royals, Cumberland has just dropped a tough one, 8-6 to the Johnson University Royals. Cumberland falls to 27-9-1. Johnson improves to 25-8. Two good teams going at it. The season series is split. Cumberland won a couple of weeks ago at home, 14-4. Johnson wins here, 8-6. Cumberland had 6 runs on 10 hits with 2 errors. Johnson had 8 runs on 12 hits with 2 errors. I don't have access to the official score, but my guess is the win will be awarded to Ryan Ray. In my opinion, he pitched the most effectively, with Showalter getting a save. That's not official. Logan Baskin takes the loss for Cumberland. That is official, as he gave up the lead, and Cumberland never caught him. We got him within 7-6, but never caught up. So Logan Baskin will get the loss. He drops to 0-1. Looking at the Cumberland pitchers, Logan Baskin went 2 innings pitched, allowed 8 hits, 5 runs. They were all earned. He did not walk a batter. He struck out 4. Calvert did good. Ryan Calvert, 2 2/3 innings, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Saldana went 1 1/3. He allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, neither of which were earned. He did not walk a batter. He did not strike out a batter. Tanner Batts, 1 1/3 innings, no hits, 1 run. It was earned, no walks, no strikeouts. He came on in the 8th or 7th, I guess it was, and did a fantastic job with runners at first and second, nobody out, and retired all 3 batters he faced. Kyle Ninewood pitched 2/3 of an innings, allowed 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Offensively for Cumberland, 10 hits on the day. Drew Dalton-Akawume, 1 for 2 with 2 walks, a run scored, and RBI. Hunter Moser, 1 for 5 with a run scored and RBI. Preston Welcher, 1 for 5 with a run scored and RBI. Missed a grand slam by just inches when the ball was fouled. Wilson, 10, 0 for 4 with a walk. Connor Thiessen played, did not bat. Dylan LaRue was 1 for 4 with a hit by pitch and RBI. Toshi Korea was 1 for 4. Rafael Garcia was 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Chris Milan played, he did not bat. Trent Duxer was 1 for 4, and Gaines Hassan, good day at the plate for the young sophomore, 3 for 4 with a run scored and RBI. A total of 10 hits for the Phoenix. But 6 runs, not quite enough against a good team. Dug ourselves a little bit of a hole, fought back, clawed their way back, showed some fight. You got to love that. Coach Ryan Hunt with his team down in left field, so we're not going to do a post-game interview. He's got a lot to say to his team. Big conference series coming up this weekend against Campbellsville. They've got 24 or 25 wins, just like this Johnson team, and just like us, they're right outside the top 25. So you want to make plans for that. But check our go CumberlandAthletics.com website to make sure when those games are going to be played. As of right now, they're still scheduled for Friday and Saturday, but that could very well change. We just don't know at this point in time. Keep looking. As we round third and head for home, the news from Russell Morgan Field in Knoxville, Tennessee is not good as Cumberland falls to Johnson by a score of 8-6. Check your website, GoCumberlandAthletics.com, for our next broadcast, which will be coming up sometime this weekend. Can't say yet when. We will see you guys then.